Hello, hello. How we doing, everybody? 1 minute. There's an ad. Let me snooze it. I don't want it to. I don't want an ad right as I'm saying hi. Hold on. Do I remember how to stream? Let's figure this out. Hello, everybody. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓2003, aka Camden here today, and welcome to another live stream for the first time in a few months. When was the last time I streamed? Was it like June? I think the last time I streamed was maybe when I did those pride balloons for the potato snail server. So I think that would have been in June. But yeah, it's been a while. Hello to Cubic. Hello to Haiku, and hello anybody else that's lurking out there. Um, yeah, it's been a while. I have been both busy and not. It's been for being for not really doing anything this summer. It's kind of been a stressful summer. I won't lie. Hi Dylan, welcome in. Nice to see you all here. Yeah, it's been. I we'll today will be a chatty stream. We'll chat about what's been up with me and what's been up with y'all and everything. But first and foremost, how are y'all doing today? Are y'all doing good? Yay, chatting. Yes, I know. I love chatting streams. Just the vibes, chill vibes. I thought I would while we yap today, I thought I would go exploring in my solo survival world because it's been a while since the Spring to Life update came out in Minecraft, and I have yet to go find all like the new little vegetation blocks that were added in that update, like the cactus flowers, um, the dried grass, the bushes, the firefly bushes, all that stuff. And so I thought today would be a fun day to just go out and explore and try to find that stuff while we yap. Um, but yeah, how is volume and everything? Am I good? Is the music too loud, too low? Let me know and I can tweak some things. I have been uh, messing with my audio settings on my computer a lot while editing videos this summer. Um, and so I haven't really streamed since I messed with all of them. So I wanted to make sure it's all good. It's all good. Audio is okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, then, in that case, let me switch on over. Background music could be a little louder. I can do that. We'll do that. Alrighty. Let me switch over to Minecraft. Here we are in my solo world, you guys. You're probably thinking, what is this build? This was not in, hold on, my Minecraft sounds a little loud. This was not in a recent live stream or a video. That's because I built this greenhouse for a video. No, not quite Nick's video teasers, because I made this for a video, and then I've been working on it for the last maybe month, I guess, and I just have not been enjoying the video. Like I rewatched the stuff that I recorded, and the I just keep rewatching it, and I'm like, this is maybe one of the most boring videos I've made in this series. I've had some really boring videos on my channel from like 10 years ago, but like as far as like current videos that I make, it was not to the standard that I wanted. I'm like, I would, if I were watching this video on someone's channel, I would click off of it because I would be bored. Um, so yeah, the video is canceled for the greenhouse, but that's okay because it wouldn't have been a very good video anyway. Um, but yeah, I thought I'd give y'all a tour. That's why I was over here when I logged onto the world, because I wanted to show y'all what I've been doing. So this is basically my new honey farm for my world. I had a honey farm underneath my house. I had a little basement where I had bees kept. But one, it was not very nice because I could hear all the buzzing when I was in my house, and it was kind of annoying. And then two, I just wanted a prettier, nicer spot for the greenhouse. So I built this out here. The exterior is actually a design that I used from a tutorial. I believe the channel that had a tutorial. I think I don't know how to pronounce their names, but they're called like Ficky and Bicky, maybe Fikibiki. It was a really nice tutorial. I actually didn't follow it at all. I just looked at a screenshot from the thumbnail. And it's not one to one. The dimensions I think are slightly off, maybe. At least there's some blocks that weren't used. I think I changed a little bit of the block palette. Like I think they used white stained glass in the windows, and I used light gray. They had like I think oak or spruce leaves on the roof. I have some birch, and it's not in the same pattern as them. And then the interior is completely original, but I thought I would give credit where credit is due on the exterior, because I just saw this on Twitter and I'm like, that is such a cute greenhouse design. I really want to use that. So I did that there. And then over here I've got like a bunch of like beehives out just in the forest. Then if you come on in, I have this big old beehive in the center of the greenhouse. I really, really like how this is. This is such like a cool centerpiece, and I love how like when you're outside, it's the first thing that grabs your attention, and it kind of like encourages you to go into the greenhouse and check it out. On the left here, I have a little farming section, because bees can actually pollinate crops. The only problem with it being over here is that the bees very rarely wander over here, because they're over on this side, which is my flowers side. And they are pollinating these. They very rarely come over here to pollinate the crops, but I thought this would also be a nice little spot to have some food if you're like wandering through Timbertown, because this is where the greenhouse is, by the way. If you guys are familiar with the layout of my world, I've got like my house and the lake over there. That's the watchtower, and then over here you've got like the lumber yard, the water tower, and the sawmill. And if you follow this path through here, you get to the greenhouse. And so I was like, well, if you're wandering through Timbertown, you might need to take a little pit stop to get some food. So you can come in here and grab some beetroots, potatoes, got some wheat if you want to make bread, some carrots. It's all in here. And then I've got these over here. I have a lot of beehives because I was breeding a lot of bees in order to put in here, because bees die so easily in this game. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, but like I always have bees going missing or like drowning. I don't know why. They get into the water and they just decide to drown. Very, very weird. But yeah. I keep thinking of 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦𝗛's hive in his greenhouse when I see your hive. Oh, does 𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗦𝗛 have a hive like this? I'm not seeing his. I'll have to check it out. I want to say I got this off of Pinterest, but maybe I made it on my own. It's definitely not. I would have known if it was a 𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗦𝗛 design, just because I'm familiar with him. So I would have seen that it came from him. I can't remember if I this hive specifically was my design or not. It's been a long time. It's been maybe honestly about a year since I made this greenhouse in my creative world, and then I'm just now putting it in this world. So yeah, I don't remember it very well. But then down here we have a basement. I really like using this copper trapdoor because I think it blends well with like the granite around it. But if you come on down, you've got this little basement where there's a lot of honey stored. Over here on the right, we have a honeycomb farm. If we go into free cam, you come back here, you can see that I've got little bees pollinating these azalea leaves. It's like your stereotypical, not stereotypical, but it's your like basic honeycomb farm. I didn't need anything fancy, so and I have this farm memorized by heart as well, so I would just use that. And then on this side, this is a honey block farm, and this is a design from 𝗦𝗢𝗓𝗏135. And it basically, the bees are up here at the top. They do their thing. It then bottles it up, and then there's like auto crafters down in here to turn it into honey blocks. So it's a bit slower than the other one, especially because I don't have as many bees in this. There's probably 30 bees. No, probably 20 to 30 over here. I don't know how many. I want to say it's like 7 hives, and then there's 4 bees in each hive. So I can't, 7 times 4. I can do the math. If y'all are good at math too, you guys can do it. But there's a lot over there, and then there's not very many in the honey block one, so it's a bit slower, but yeah, that is basically this. It was a super simple build, so you would think that making a video on it would be really easy, but I just couldn't find a way to make the video interesting. Like the actual building portion of the video, so I was just like, I'll scrap it. I can just start my next video being like, here's what I worked on recently. um, so yeah, and then I did a lot of like terraforming and building like custom trees around it. I want to do this throughout the whole 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗓𝗦 over here. I've actually been doing some work because on this side over here, this was all normal taiga, but I've been planting a lot of spruce trees, especially over here too. Like this is all taiga, but I've been planting a bunch of giant spruce trees. Here, I can walk over here because my bed is over in that direction. But I've been planting a lot of those, that way we have 𝗦𝗔𝗟𝗦 on the ground, and then I'm going to basically make almost a custom spruce forest. Not really, because I'm mixing like custom trees with the normal default spruce trees, but my version of a custom forest, because I can't do anything like 𝗦𝗔𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗏 or Good Times with Scar level. That would be just insane, and I don't have that building skill, especially not with trees. I'm trying to get better at doing custom trees, but I'm not great. The spruce trees that are over there are actually ones that I've copied from, or I've used schematics for, so I can't take credit for them as mine, but I think piecing them together, it looks really good. Go away! I need to go to bed. From memory, he used composters and another block to make a gradient. Ooh, that sounds cool. I'm gonna look that up later. That sounds cool. I'm just gonna dump these in here. Alrighty. But yeah, let's head on over to my house. I need to get some gear so that way I can go out adventuring and trying to find these blocks. I'm trying to remember where everything is. I think firefly bushes spawn wherever. Bushes spawn wherever. Obviously, swamps are like ideal spots to find them, but I think that they can be found anywhere. Dry grass, is that deserts? Is that where they are? What's wrong, May? May's in the room with me. She's whining. Do you need to go out? Watch your room? Here you go. Go check our Fluff. By the way, I have a crazy story. Not really crazy, but speaking of Fluff, who's my cat, Hershey, that's my nickname for her, is Fluff. She had me stressed out to the max last Friday. Because for context, she is 15 years old. She's a 15-year-old kitty cat. She's very old. And I suspect she might have some sort of kitty dementia. I'm not sure, because she, for the last year, maybe year and a half, she has not been using her litter box. She keeps using the restroom on the floor. And it's gross. And we had to tear out all the carpets in one room of the house, where we locked her up in one room of the house at night. She used to be able to like go wherever she wanted at night, and a lot of times she would sleep in my room with me. But ever since she's not been able to control where she's going to the bathroom, we decided that it would be best to like put her in one room of the house at night, so that way like all the messes are contained in that one spot. 1 second. Gotta grab my gear. I'll hold on to some extra bread. Need shears, probably. A boat. I mean, I'm not grabbing that much, so I don't think I need anything super... I don't need a lot of gear. Do I have a water bucket in here? I think you could use a water bucket. And then I'll grab a shulker box just in case. So yeah, she's been just kind of, it's been hard trying to keep her, um, or get her to use the litter box. And so we decided to put her in that room, and then in the mornings when my parents and brother go off to school, I'm still home, and I sleep in a little bit. So they let her out of the office in the morning, and they let her go sit on her back porch because like she's always been allowed outside. She's not really an outdoor cat. She's kind of an indoor outdoor cat where she kind of goes in and out. Um, but usually when she's in the backyard and the front yard, she never really leaves our property, our yard. And so like we've never really had a problem with her just wandering off. Well, the other morning I woke up and I went. Usually I go out and let her in every morning once I've gotten up. She's just sitting on the porch, and I went out and I couldn't find her. And so I was like, oh, she must have gone to the front yard because sometimes she'll jump the fence to go sit on the front porch. Um, so I went to the front yard and I couldn't find her either. And then I checked every room of the house. I was like, maybe they just didn't let her out. Um, let her out like they normally do. So I went and checked basically everyone's bedroom, everyone's closet, because she has had a tendency before of like going into people's closets and sleeping in their dirty clothes hamper. I just couldn't find her. So then I started wandering the neighborhood and I couldn't find her. And I started freaking out that she wandered off. And because she might, it's not confirmed that she has dementia, but if she does, I'm like, I don't know if she's wandered off and gotten lost and doesn't know how to come back home. So my anxiety was super high like that whole day. It was awful because I thought she was gone. And then my parents got home and my dad and brother helped me search the neighborhood. And we split up at one point. And then my dad found her eventually. She was on, there's like a street behind us. She was on that street sleeping in someone's flower bed, which was like the most random spot because like she's never really gone over to that side of the neighborhood, or at least not that I know of. And I don't know why she was sleeping in that flower bed all day because it was also rainy that day. Like it kept raining and I kept having to like stop the search to go inside, and that also is what was making me nervous because I'm like, she's old, she's out somewhere I didn't know where, and it's raining, so I was like stressed to the max trying to find her. So I'm really, really glad that we ended up finding her because, wait, I think this is a naturally spawning pink sheep. I was just like not locked in. I was just like, I think I thought it was a pig when I was just kind of yapping. And I was like, wait a second. Hello, Mr. Pink Sheep. How are you? I'm not going to do anything with you. I feel like most people would uh, like cage the sheep and be like, oh my gosh, it's the rare pink sheep, but I'm gonna let him wander. He can just hang out. Um, so yeah, last Friday was awful. It was genuinely such a bad day because I couldn't find her. But then it was good because then we ended up finding her. But just in the time between her leaving and us finding her, I was stressed out. Bushes, the first thing I need. I won't grab many because I think I can bone meal these, right? I'll just grab a couple. Right, bushes down. Now we need firefly bushes and dry grass. Hi, Elise. Welcome in. Firefly bushes. Second objective. We've gotten it. Can dry grass spawn in acacia biomes? I feel like that would be a place that they would be. I'm not sure. I might check out this village, see if they have any loot. I think these chunks I pruned. Well, I had to have if these blocks are over here. Because anytime there's a new update, I prune chunks that I don't have anything built in, or don't plan to build anything in. So that way I can get new loot. But yeah, that's how that went. I'm glad that Hershey is home and safe now. At least we were just talking about how Hershey went missing last Friday, and I was stressed to the max trying to find her. But then we ended up finding her on the street behind us. She was just chilling in someone's flower bed for some reason while it was raining. It was very strange. But I was talking about how I think she might have like kitty dementia, because of a bunch of reasons, but that especially, not being able to come home. She had a little adventure. That's what my mom was saying. And I'm like, well, at least I wish she would have told me she was going on a little adventure, because she had me worried sick like all day. I literally couldn't do anything that day because I was just, well, all I did basically was go around the neighborhood looking for her. But yeah, yeah, what else has been going on in my life? I have had very little success in job hunting. Potato Sales, the stuff that I've said on the server, some of it I don't want public, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna say what's going on this summer with job wise, but then whatever I don't say, I will leave it mystery. I just wanted to preface in case y'all wanted to say it in chat, and then say where I got like job opportunities, because I don't want to dox where I'm going to be working. I gotta go to class, but I'll lurk in chat. In the off chance you're still streaming when I get back, I see you then. If not, have a great stream. Thanks, Dylan. Have a great time in class. We'll talk to you later. And hi, Hawk. Welcome in. But yeah, I have had very little success this summer in getting like a job. I basically applied all summer to all kinds of things, remote jobs, stuff in town, and I didn't get a single interview all summer. It was so frustrating because, like, on the one hand, I'm unemployed, so I can just kind of vibe, especially because I'm fortunate enough that my parents are still letting me live at home, as long as I need. But also, like, I don't want to be a nuisance and like seem like I'm freeloading. I should probably grab a bed. I probably should have brought one, but I'm gonna take one of the villagers. Yeah, I don't want it to seem like I'm like freeloading and just not putting in any effort. But I literally all summer have been applying to stuff and getting nowhere. Like I was telling my mom, I'm like, it would be so nice if I could like at least have an interview, because then at least I could get some feedback on like, you know, what it is I'm not doing well, like if my resume isn't like super strong enough. Not that every employer that interviews you is going to give you feedback on like why they didn't hire you, but like I imagine that I don't know. I think it would just make me feel more accomplished. But the fact at the moment it just feels like I'm like sending applications out into the void. I did, however, recently get have my first interview with a internship program, and that's why this is what I didn't want you potato snails saying in the chat, because I told y'all where it is I'm going to be working, but I don't want to say where it is because doxing and stuff like that. But I did get an interview with a really cool program, and they actually accepted me, which is really, really exciting. So I'll be moving to Florida it's an internship, kind of. They call it well, I'm not going to say what they call it. They call it the title that I said in the potato snail chat. But it really is just a glorified internship is what it is. Internship job. I guess it is kind of a job, but like they have a lot of like opportunities, like classes you can take to like learn about networking and stuff while you're there. But yeah, it's not like a full-time thing because it's only like for a certain set of time. It is a paid internship, yeah. But that is going to be starting in January, and I'm going through August, which is going to be kind of stressful. I don't know. I'm like excited because it's a really cool opportunity, but it's also in Florida, so I'm gonna be states away from home. For context, for anyone that is new here, I live in Texas. I do have family in Florida. I have an aunt that lives there. She lives about 2, 3 hours away, maybe. So she's in like if there's an emergency, I can always call her up and visit her or have her come pick me up. Um, but being so far away from like family, like my immediate family, is kind of scary. Because for all 4 years of college, the school I went to was about 3 hours away from home. So I could very easily like go home for a weekend if I needed to, or they would come visit me. I rarely did, but like at least I got to go to holidays and stuff. Um, Whereas in this internship, basically, I'm going to be gone through everyone's birthday because everyone in my family except for my dad has a spring birthday. Um, so I'm going to be missing all of that. I'm going to be missing Easter, which will be the first Easter I've not been able to be with family for, which will be kind of sad. And then I'll be gone all summer, which my sister will be home for summer because my sister goes to school in Kansas. And so I've been able to see her on over breaks. Oh my goodness gracious, I did not see that there. I'm just bouncing around trying to get some eggs from these chickens while I'm hanging out. So yeah, I am a little scared, a little nervous, but I'm trying to do scary things. Because I kind of feel like looking back, especially in like high school, there were a lot of things that scared me, like opportunities and stuff that I decided not to do um yeah, they were scary and my anxiety got really high. But I feel like that made me miss out a lot in high school and a little bit in college too. And so I'm trying to like push myself to do these scary, challenging things. And also like it's this program is the only thing that has offered me a job. Like I said, like I've applied to stuff all summer, and this is the only thing that has given me an internship or accepted me. So I'm like, I mean, I really should take it because otherwise I'm just gonna be applying for jobs months on end again. Um, so I'm applying to that. What that means for making videos and doing live streams, I don't know. I probably just won't be able to do it because it's also a very time consuming program. Um, like I'll be working a lot. Probably I don't even I think some people have said that it's more than full time, like it's like almost like overtime kind of work. Some people have said that it's chill, but also a lot of people do this job while they're in college. I think that's why it's called considered an internship because most people do it while they're still in college. I'm just able to do it uh post grad. Um but yeah, yeah, I don't know. I hope it's a good experience. Yeah, I hope so too. Um yeah, y'all can probably tell I'm still like really nervous thinking about it. And I'll probably be nervous up until I get there in January. Um I'm really in like a transition period in my life right now where a lot is changing. Um, and I hate change. I'm as someone with anxiety, change is super duper scary. So, um, yeah, but I'm sure it'll be good. Um, but so yeah, yeah, like I said, with that coming up, I probably won't be able to do videos or live streams for almost a year. Like it's gonna be through August, so probably 8 months. Which is really sad because this is like something like all throughout college. Like I feel like I haven't been able to stream or make videos a lot, which it's really fun for me. I know that I don't really ever do YouTube for to become a YouTuber. Like obviously that would be super fun. But it's because I genuinely really like making videos and playing Minecraft and talking to you guys on stream. Um, and so to not be able to do that for most of the year, at least during college, I could do it over winter breaks and summer breaks. Now I genuinely won't be able to do it until I get back home. Assuming that, because like the thing is I can't bring my, I imagine, I haven't really thought about it, but I can't bring my desktop to Florida with me. I imagine that'll just be too much of a hassle to bring two monitors and a computer itself and all my like keyboards and stuff on, because like I imagine that wouldn't go very well if I tried to bring it on a plane. And then shipping wise, I wouldn't trust people to ship it safely, just because it's so expensive. Um, so I'll probably leave it here. I'm considering maybe getting a some kind of gaming or like high powered. I'm not a very good tech person. I don't know a lot of tech lingo, so what I'm saying might be bad. But I don't. I'm thinking about getting like a fancy laptop to take with me, so that way I can at least still play Minecraft while I'm there. Because genuinely, like, Minecraft is like my favorite. I guess you could just say piece of media. Like I play Minecraft more than I play any other game, watch any other piece of media like movies or TV or whatever. Like it's like my comfort thing. And going somewhere that's super scary, like I need my comfort thing. Like I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, I need Minecraft for my mental health, you know? But like genuinely, like I feel like I'd be really sad without being able to play it at least once a week, just like even without streaming or whatever. So I'm gonna look into over the next couple of months like good computers for um gaming and video editing, because I would also really like to continue video editing while I'm there. If not for my channel, then for like 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓 or for TikToks, because I don't know how many of y'all, I know the potato snails know this, I don't know everyone else how many are aware, but I recently started editing TikToks for Solidarity Gaming on YouTube. He's commissioned me to edit some for him. Um, so I don't know if I will be editing for him by January still. Hopefully, because that'd be great. I'd get some. That's basically like a little bit of a part time job, but yeah, I don't know if that. Realistically, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing that for that long. Um, but yeah, I would still like to be able to edit for fun in my free time. Um, so hopefully I can get a laptop that lets me do that and just play games. Um, Even if I do have limited free time over the course of the program. Eventually I will be back to making videos and live streaming regularly, or hopefully regularly. But like once the internship is done, like even if the internship leads to a future job opportunity where um, I can stay in Florida and work for the company full time, uh, like I'll eventually find a way to get my desktop to me. And then worst case scenario, if the program doesn't extend or I don't get a full time job opportunity, then I'll come home and my computer will be back. So yeah, eventually I'll be back to like this doing the same. But over the next year, it's probably gonna be gone for a little while. It's very sad. But yeah, hopefully I can get that laptop, a laptop, a fancy one, and be able to at least play with the potato snails a little bit while I'm still there. Because I would miss not being able to top on the potato snail server. Um, my laptop is fancy enough to stream games, I think, so it is possible. Ooh, I might have to ask you later then if what kind of laptop you have. Because like I said, I am like not good at technology. Like I use technology on the daily. I play Minecraft and make videos and stuff like all the time. But I am like so hopelessly inept at anything like hardware related. Like I don't know stuff. I think we had someone. My dad had a friend who helped figure out what things we needed to buy for the desktop that I have now, because neither of us know much about computers. So he knew someone on like Facebook that knew a lot about computers, and he kind of gave us advice on what parts we needed when I built this PC. But I still don't really understand what I have or what it does. We just took all his recommendations. Um, so maybe I need to learn about that over the next couple of months. Um, Also, if y'all are seeing a little bit of lag, it's because I'm loading all these chunks for the first time. So the game is like processing it all. Hopefully once I'm done finding what I need, it'll be less laggy. Hey, can you stream from a laptop too? Ooh, okie dokie. I might have to ask y'all what y'all have then. Recommendations. But yeah, that's basically what my summer's been. Like I said, it's been like I feel like I shouldn't say that it's been stressful because like it really hasn't. Like people, especially with all the stuff going on in the world right now, people are having much worse time than me. But uh, it just has been stressful. Like not like I like not knowing what I'm doing. Like I was telling my dad about it, how like um my whole life like I knew I wanted to go to college. Like that's always something that has been in the back of my mind, like as like a plan. Like I've always known that I'm the kind of person to go to college. Like, I know college isn't for everyone, but for me it's always seemed like it is. And then I went to college and I enjoyed it. Like I didn't take part in a lot of like the social parts of college. Like I didn't go to parties or make a lot of friends, but I did really enjoy the classes, and I felt like it was worthwhile going to college. But I don't know. After college, I never really had a solid plan. Like at one point, I thought maybe I'd like to go into publishing, and then I took a class on publishing, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't really for me. And then I was like, maybe teaching, but both of my parents have been very anti me teaching. Well, more so my mom than my dad, but they're both teachers, and they're like, knowing we know you, and we don't like teaching, and we imagine you won't like teaching, especially my mom, because my mom also has really bad anxiety like me, and she's like, it's really rough on me, so I imagine you're not going to enjoy it very much. Um, so I was like, okay, then let's not consider teaching then. Um, so yeah, at this point, I'm like, I was just like, all summer I've been applying to like jobs that I never really would have considered. I'm like, let's try working as like a PR intern or as a journalist for like a paper or a news website, and it's just been like no luck on any of them. Which maybe that's meant to be, like I don't like talking about my faith a lot on stream because I know not everybody is Christian, but like I am Christian, and I know that sometimes like certain things happen at certain times for a reason. I feel like even people that aren't Christian will sometimes believe that, like, that the universe, everything happens for a reason, or everything is meant to be. Um, but yeah, the not knowing of it all is very stressful. So I'm really nervous. Oop, hold on. I'm really nervous about after uni what I'm going to do anymore after it. Yeah, you might be in the same boat as me. Hopefully, you have better opportunity. I don't know what the job market is like in Scotland and the UK. Hopefully, it's better than the US right now because the US job market is abysmal right now. Um, Main thing for gaming laptops is like fan notice, they basically have the same spec range as regular PCs, but because heat is the main thing for performance nowadays, and laptops cramped. So you basically just gotta find reviews on YouTube where they do fan notice sample or fan noise sample. Gotcha. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Gonna go get dinner. I'll probably be back in a bit. Alrighty, bye Cubic. Good dinner. The job market is bad here too right now. Oh man. Yeah, I don't. It's really stressful being a young adult right now. And maybe that's just because I'm a young adult for the first time. This is literally my first time on this earth, guys. I was cut me some slack. Just like the rest of us. But it's like cuz like I don't have like a way to compare what it's like being in my early 20s now compared to what it was like for my parents in their early 20s, you know? Cuz I didn't that's their lived experience. That's not mine, but from what I'm reading in news articles and books and stuff, like it feels like things are worse now. But I don't know. This is your 52nd time on Earth, actually? Oh wow. Are you reincarnated? Do you remember your past lives? Or you just remember how many of your past lives there were? Elise is actually immortal. She remembers the dinosaurs. She's actually the one that killed the dinosaurs. They thought it was a meteor. Nope. It was Elise. Doing Elise things. You remember everything. But yeah, not for this to be a downer stream. I feel like this has been a downer stream, and I apologize if it has. I just felt like I needed to, like, yap about life for a bit. But yeah, I think for the next few months, I'm still gonna like applying for jobs, because I need to start saving money for moving to Florida for that internship opportunity. So I'm gonna still apply for jobs, but while I'm still trying to get something like local and short term, um, I want to try to stream a little bit more. I think I might make a YouTube video where like a channel update where all my thoughts are a bit more organized, but I'm thinking about kind of like canceling my survival series for a while because I have a lot of builds that I want to do in my survival world, that I just have like had sitting in my creative world for a long time because I'm waiting to do them on a video. But I feel like, especially with that series, since it's so like narrative focused, where it's like every episode there's lore, I always have to like wait to do it. It takes me a lot longer to make an episode than if I were just making a video being like, here's my build for the day. Um, and because of that, every video is like months apart because I keep getting interrupted with schoolwork or trying to do job hunting stuff. Like this summer, I had plenty of time to make videos, but it's been hard with, um, it's been hard to get into the mindset to make a video when like all day you've just been applying for jobs and getting met with a bunch of rejection. Um, so I'm thinking about just streaming this world, for the rest of the world, or for the rest of the world, for the rest of the what am I saying? For the rest of the year, and just building stuff that I had plans for videos just on stream. That way I can also just have some fun with you guys, like before I might have to not stream for a long time. Um, so yeah, like I said, I'll make a YouTube video where my thoughts are a bit more organized. I'm a bit tired today, I won't lie. I just wanted to stream because it's been so long and nobody's home, so I'm like, this is a good time to stream. Um, but yeah, what are y'all's thoughts? Me doing a few more regular streams for the rest of the year. Would you guys enjoy that? I'll do some on the Potato Snow server too. Um, some of you guys, but I think that the YouTube series might I might just cancel it and have this be a stream-only world. I do want to continue doing this world because I want this to be my, like, forever world where I play this for years to come, but as far as the lore series goes, I might just end it. Yes, please do more streams. Alrighty. As long as y'all promise to watch. as long as my friends are here. Let me get this. Oh, speaking of more streams, though, I was talking to my brother the other day, and we're considering doing a reaction stream to Minecraft Live next weekend. If you guys want to watch, tune into that. And we can hang out and see what the next update's going to be. I think that would be fun. Because me and my brother were talking, we were like, because I remember we did a Minecraft Live reaction stream before, and I was telling my brother about it. I'm like, I can't remember what year that was, and I looked it up, and that was the 1.19 update. That was when they announced the camel. Oh my goodness. Wait, is there a village nearby? I thought these camels only spawned in desert villages. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. But yeah, it's been since they announced the Warden and like the LA and stuff that I did a reaction stream to Minecraft Live. And I'm like, that would be a really fun stream to do, especially with Cruz, because I can't remember the time Cruz and I had done something together for like my channel. Whether it was a video the last time, it might have been when he was still when I was doing Minecats and he was playing Red Wolf. So that might be fun. Wait, what did Elise do a minute ago? Oh gosh, hold on. Got a teeny weeny meeny beanie chasing me. Go away! Back it up. Thank you. What did Elise do a second ago? I remember everything. Oh, why did you do that, Elise? Is that because I said yeah, extinctified the dinosaurs? Sorry, I got lost in the yap and forgot that I had brought that up. Okay, I think I've got everything from that update. I mean, I could go look for some cold chickens to get some cold eggs. Because I got some of these brown eggs. So we can go to a colder biome and see if those chickens have spawned. Let's grab a boat. Is this towards 0, 3, 2... Where? This way. I think. Yeah. But yeah, enough about me. I feel like, how long has this stream going? This stream's almost been an hour, and I've just been yapping about me. How are you guys doing? What's life been for Elise and Haiku and Hawk and anyone else? Are y'all doing good? Is life treating you well or decently enough? It's okay. Okay is better than bad. So that's good. Back to uni again for the final time. Final semester. That's so wait, did you start? No, never mind. Never mind. It's not your last semester, right? It's your last year. Because you started in fall, right? But is this artist's last semester? I can't remember. It's weird because artist is the same age as me. She's actually older than me, technically by a few months, but she started, I think, a semester after me, or maybe a year after me. And I think you started a full year. Final year. Okay, yeah. However, for the final semester, I made it so I only have one class so I can focus on my dissertation. Ooh, you have a dissertation. That sounds fancy. I didn't have to do one of those. That was only for the honors program people. I was in an honors program of sorts. Like, there were 2 honors programs at my university that were in the honors college, but only one of them was the honors program. The other one was like a different thing. And that was the one that I was in. But yeah, as part of mine, we didn't have to do any kind of like dissertation or like big paper at the end of the college experience, I guess. All at the end of our education. That's cool. Do you know what you're doing for your dissertation? Or what you have to do it over? I don't really know how dissertations work. I think you get to choose somewhat what you're writing about, right? Artist finishes around the same time as me, so summer. Okay, so she must start at the same time. I'm doing about 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, the language haiku, and I were putting in word of the day. Oh, that's cool. That'll be really fun. So it's something that you're interested in. When I'm done, I will send it on the potato snails if it's not horrible. Yeah, you should. I'll read it. I sent y'all a couple of essays, didn't I? Or at least specifically you. At least I think I sent some of my essays too. I don't remember which ones, but I remember you asking for them at one point. It was fun to read them. Thanks. I assume that means that they were good. Maybe they were so horrendously bad that you were like, it's like one of those movies where it's like it's so bad it's good. It's like my essay was so bad that you were having the time of your life reading it. Interpearls. Oh, that's not gonna land up there. This stream has been all over the place. It makes it seem like I haven't played Minecraft in forever. When I have, I'm tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night. For no reason other than I was up late watching Hermitcraft streams. like I have no one to blame other than myself. I was just up until like 2:30 in the morning. Posture check? Oh, thanks. Actually, I was like, I don't have webcam, but I was all over the place, so I should have needed that. Thank you. And Water the Human. Thank you. And Water the Chat. For anyone that doesn't know, when that is redeemed, that's basically a hydration check for everybody in chat. So not only do I have to hydrate, but you guys should too. So there's my obligatory crinkle to let you know that I'm drinking my water. They were good? Oh, thanks. There were some... I had a couple of stinkers as far as essays go during college. There was one that I think I made like a 40 on. Which, to be fair, I was having like... That might have been the worst semester I've ever had. Both grades-wise, but mainly like mentally. Like, I was so burnt out. It was my spring semester, junior year. I was just having a miserable time at school. I liked like one of my classes out of 4 or 5. I don't remember how many I had exactly that semester, but I was not enjoying myself. And there's one class where it was one of my English classes, and I honestly didn't like any of the books that we read that semester. That was a good professor, but like, he just had a very different taste in books than I had. And I just couldn't. I was not interested in anything we were reading. So we had, at the end of the semester, we had to write an essay, and like, we could write about whatever we wanted, but I was just so disinterested in everything that we were reading that I chose a book at random, and I couldn't make myself care about what I was writing about. So the final product ended up being pretty horrendous. Other than that, though, hey, welcome in, Cozy Witchy. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? But yeah, I'm trying to think. That was definitely the worst one. The worst essay I've written. I probably wrote some other ones that weren't great. But I also wrote a couple that I'm like still proud of that I have saved to my Google Drive folder still. Because like normally I would what's it called? I'd delete videos from my or not videos, delete essays from my Google Drive folder once the semester was up. But some of them that are my favorites, I still have saved, so that way I can go back and read them and be like, oh, I am kind of smart sometimes. I'm doing good. Nice to meet you. How are you? I'm doing all right. A little sleepy today, but not so sleepy that I can't stream. We're vibing. Okay. I need to figure out where to hatch these eggs. Because I want to, put them in my basement. I want to have these chickens. Since I'm not, like I said a minute ago, I'm thinking about just not doing videos on this world for a while. Do you guys want me to go into my creative world in a minute and show you some of the things I've been working on for videos? Show you some of the builds that I'll be doing on stream. Since like, there's no point in avoiding spoilers if I'm not going to do them in videos anymore. Obsidian I'll throw in here because I'll go put it in the mines in a minute. Okay, let's go put these eggs in the basement. We'll start a little chickie farm. Okay, please say one of them hatches. Oh yes, first try. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, only one, but that's okay. Because he'll give us eggs, and then, or she'll give us eggs, I guess. If she's laying eggs, unless it's a trans chicken, in which case, respect. But I love watching Minecraft, but it's one of the few games I find boring to play for some reason. I'm just bad at building. Oh really? That's okay. Building's not everyone's thing. The fun thing about Minecraft is that you don't have to be good at building. Like you can have PvP can be your thing, redstone can be your thing. Just exploring, just playing mini games. Like there's so many things you can do in Minecraft. It's so fun. But yeah, building is my thing. I really like building. I wouldn't say I'm the best builder, but I've got, I'm not, I can recognize that I can do some cool things. Like this water tower over here, I really like this water tower. I'm proud of that. And this log mill, hold on, I'm about to, I don't know if you're, how new you are, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦, but if you haven't seen my sawmill before, this is one of my favorite things I've ever done in Minecraft. It's just a sawmill with a lumber yard, lots of lumber out in the field over here. Got a little forklifts carrying a lot of cut logs over there. It's very cool. I love this build. Okay, if we want to go find some cold chickens, we gotta go out this way. The most aesthetic deforestation. Yeah. It is a little sad to see all of the cut trees, but it's okay because literally I've been adding trees to this area. Like this over here, this taiga. I did cut them down, but I'm planning on building like the big trees over here. And I'm going to plant more over there. I want this to be like a really dense forest because I really like the vibe. Like walking down this path, I want it to be able... The reason why I haven't really gotten an elytra in this world yet, even though I went to the ends years ago, is because I really want to build a world that you can walk around in and just take a walk and like explore. Because I think too often, especially in late game Minecraft worlds or Minecraft servers, people just fly everywhere. And I like to like slow it down and just take a walk and explore everything. It's very cozy. Over here, I'm thinking about building a water mill. That's why I have this path that comes out this way. I'm gonna put a water mill right here. That's like this river is powering. I'm here for the cozy vibes. Yeah. We're all about cozy vibes here. That's not to say that all my streams are cozy. Sometimes they're a little chaotic. But the cozy streams are the best streams. I should put my boat down. Let's go find us some chickens. Eventually I'll have to go and lead some of the cold and warm pigs and cows back to my area. Or maybe you don't. I definitely want the cold chickens, or the cold, just all the cold animals in the taiga, because I think that's where they spawn naturally, is the taiga. But since this world predates the Spring to Life update, they haven't spawned over there. I have all the default animals. I don't think I pruned these chunks the last time I pruned things for an update, but I don't think I have to travel far to find the chunks that I did prune over here. Because this snow biome goes on for a while. Are you guys excited for Halloween coming up? My mom got all of our, well, I say my mom. Me and my dad got all of our Halloween decorations from the attic this weekend, so my mom can put them up. My mom loves decorating, and she's really talented at decorating our house too. Like, our house is really, really pretty. And so, but she got all of our Halloween decorations out and started putting them around the house. And it feels like it's officially fall now that the Halloween stuff is out. Because she has a bunch of fall stuff too. Like, we have a bunch of like pumpkins and like she has like this like leaf wreath or whatever that she has like above our mantle. It's kind of like a Christmas wreath, but it's like fall leaves kind of. It's kind of cozy looking. And a lot of other fall stuff. So I'm happy. It doesn't feel like fall outside. It's been raining a lot, which usually happens around fall, but temperature wise it does not feel like fall. It is so hot outside still. I do not like the Texas heat. Spooky season, yeah. Halloween isn't necessarily one of my favorite holidays. Like, I don't dislike Halloween, but it's never one that's like got me super duper excited. But I do like the vibes. Like on Halloween, I don't ever do much, but I just like the decorations and all the fall stuff. Okay, this stuff I haven't pruned yet. This is where, I don't know, some of y'all that have watched this world for a while. Oh yeah, this was gonna be in a video, but then I just never got around to it. This is another rift that's opened up in my world. This one is the lore that was gonna be out here is that the rift has opened up to like a cold world, some kind of like winter universe, or at least just a universe where it's winter wherever the rift opened. And this was like a normal taiga, but all the cold air has been like coming out from the rift and it has like changed the entire climate of this area. But this is where that one village is. This is where my villagers are in this dungeon over here. They're not loading in from this distance, but That's where we're at. Gosh, sleep. Alright. I think just go a few hundred more blocks that way. We should find the new chickens. Might find some of the new dogs too. Oh yeah, see, it's getting a little laggy. I think that means new chunks are loading. Does anyone here have fun Halloween plans? I know it's still like over a month out from Halloween, but I don't know how far in advance Halloween people plan things out. Like I said, I haven't dressed up since, gosh, I don't know when the last time I dressed up for Halloween was. It was always something that like stressed me out more than I had fun doing, was dressing up for Halloween. Like, because I always wanted, I think when I was younger it was less stressful, but like the older I got, it was more like, I don't know, I felt uncomfortable dressing up, or I didn't like certain costumes. I didn't want to look dorky if I dressed up as something that like other people didn't like or whatever. You know, I don't know. This is when my anxiety started setting in more, but if anything, I just liked the candy and the decorations. Those were my things. I'm not a Halloween person, but now I have the witch hat that artist made me. So, ooh, so you can be a witch? That sounds fun. Witches are fun. Thank you, Cozy Witch, for the hydrate. There's my obligatory crinkle. You're new here, so you probably don't know, but whenever people redeem a hydrate, since I don't have a face cam to prove that I've hydrated, I crinkle my water bottle, so you know that I'm drinking from it. Okay, here we go. We got the pigs, the cold pigs. Hello, guys. Do you guys know where any chickens are? Can you point me in the direction of a chicken? It'd be fun to do something for Halloween, but it's not a big thing here. Where did Halloween come from? Oh, $100. I want to say it's... Is it Irish? No. It's not American. Like, obviously, I feel like America has, like, commercialized the holiday, but, like, isn't it from a certain area? You can do a potato server Halloween? Yeah, we should. It's been a while since we've done something together on the potato snail server. Sorry, words are mushing together. So no chickens. Found the pig. I haven't seen any cows I haven't found cows, to be fair, so. Oh, did this area change? I could have sworn... Maybe it's farther this way. I was gonna say there's a big icy mountain over here at one point. Maybe I pruned it and then the world generation changed. I didn't think world generation changed since the caves and cliffs update, aside from like adding little things. Like obviously like now we're getting like the firefly bushes and the normal bushes and stuff. The new wolves! I don't think I have this wolf. I don't have bones. It's okay. I know where to come to get that wolf now. Hello, Wolfie. You haven't happened to see any chickens over here either, have you? What's this? There's an animal over here. Or maybe not. I thought I saw an animal over here. See, this would be the perfect spot for a chicken to spawn. But alas, no chickies. Oh, we've got a ruined nether portal though. I'll take some of that gold. Is there any gold under here? Also, did y'all see when I went to that ruins? I was gonna comment on it earlier, but I was yapping too much. But when we were at that ruins nether portal in the jungle, did you see all those leaves that were on top of them? Right, like they're like bushes all on top of the nether portal. I didn't know it spawned like that. I never know. I know some of these portals have gold that spawns underneath the netherrack. I think it's only certain types of the ruins portals, but I don't know which ones have it. So I just break them all. Oh, the woolly cow! Hello there, Mr. Cow. How are you? You are beautiful. I love you. You are so cool. I should have gone to say hi to the longhorns when we were in the worm biome. I'm a fake Texan. Okay, surely the chickens got around here somewhere. I found the cows now. I found the pigs. They're not gonna be in this forest, but is there more snow? Where's that way? I don't think they'd be on a mountain. I need to go that way. Which way is that? North. This way. The song from Superman. Did you guys see Superman? I don't know how many of you guys like superhero movies. Superhero movies are like my thing. I love superhero movies, but I don't know how many of y'all want to go see it. But Superman, it was so good. What was that? Wait, why are there potion effects on that fox? Is that like swiftness? Wait, why is the fox bubbling? Is it based on what he's holding? I don't see any berries anywhere. Where'd he go? It's not bubbling anymore. Now it's sleeping. How is it bubbling? I don't know. Am I crazy? Y'all saw that too, right? They're like potion particle effects coming off that fox. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't have the new potion colors memorized ever since they changed what color certain potions are. I can't remember what they which are which. They're like white or blue, I think. It was sick. What? And then it got better immediately. I was like, foxes can get sick? I don't remember that ever being a thing. I was like, did I just learn something new about Minecraft? Foxes can get sick? Okay, chicken. Maybe there weren't any chickens over there because of that fox. Maybe the fox ate all the chickens. Cow. No. Chicken stuff. Oh no, the squids are trapped under the ice. The lag is, for once, lag is actually kind of a good sign because it means that I haven't loaded these chunks, and that means I could find some new stuff over here. Yeah, because I've been to this village before, but I think I pruned the chunks. So there's probably new stuff over here. Can chickens spawn in a village? Do they have like chicken coops? I know they have like cow and pig pens, but ooh, snowballs. I really don't need this, but I'm a looter. Is that Hershey? No, that's a tuxedo cat. Well, let me snooze real quick. We should also do a stream soon where we go and try to find the 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗓𝗏. I got a 𝗦𝗦𝗓𝗏 on the 𝗦𝗡 server maybe like a month ago. The cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. That might be an exaggeration, but the baby gas, the little like coos that it does, I'm like, oh my heart. It's so cute. I didn't know what sounds they made whenever they were babies. So when it hatched, or not hatched, but when it like, what do they do? When they like pop out of the dried gas form and it started making sounds, I was like, this is the cutest thing ever. Peak Minecraft update. Oh, look at this mountain range over here. This would be a cool spot to build something. Imagine building down there. Is there anything on that mountain? Didn't know if there were any like structures. There's probably a trial chamber or ancient city under it. How big it is. Man, there's like no chickens anywhere. They do spawn out here, right? Bundle. Always take a bundle. Let me go in the direction of the villager outpost. I don't find any chickens. Worst case, I can maybe get some trims or something. Ooh. Sun, 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 here we come. Chickens are extinct in your world, apparently. Apparently, I find chickens all the time because I kind of like letting animals free roam. There you go, sir. You're free. I like letting animals free roam in my world. I do have like a farm build that I'm wanting to do soon, but I do like the idea of just letting them walk around. And so I do still have a lot of chickens. Maybe not in the taiga, but nearby. But apparently there's no chickens right here. Yeah, I'll go into my creative world in a minute. I want to show you all the builds that I had planned for videos. And since I'm probably not going to be doing videos anymore, I can show them videos for a while, I should say. Not that I'll never do a video again on YouTube, but... How in the world? This is such a precarious entrance. Does that mean there's not going to be any in here then? If they can't get in? That would be good then. Bottles of enchanting, carrots, potatoes, some smithing. templates. I never use the smithing templates. I don't like wearing... I don't like wearing armor. I have resource packs that get rid of the armor. Because I like seeing my skin. And I like seeing other people's skins. So... there's no need for me to use a smithing template if I'm not going to look at armor. So I just hoard them. If I was on a Minecraft server, I could make a smithing template shop because I wouldn't need them. Okay. Still no chickens. This is a sad day. Going back into the snow a little bit. Chickies. I need some eggs, please. Sheep. Is that chicken over there? No. Pig. The chickens in this biome are blue, right? It's like a bluish gray kind of color. There, all right. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm like locked in on trying to find the chickens. Nothing. Fuck, I think you're right. I think they are extinct. There's no birds in... Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait, wait, wait. Turn around, turn around, turn around. That's a normal chicken. Why is there a normal chicken? This is a cold biome. Is this an area that I didn't prune? Guys, where are the other chickens? Do you guys know? If I hatch a chicken in this biome, will it... No, it'll be white. I guess I have to use the right egg, don't I? If I breed chickens... If I breed the chickens, will they have the blue one? Is it like biome dependent, or is it chicken dependent? Because isn't there another mob in the game that like I think it's villagers. I think villagers, if they have a baby villager in a certain biome, there's a chance. Even if like say like if two plains villagers had a baby villager in a taiga, there's a chance it would be a taiga villager. I think that's how that works. No, it's white. Alright. Keep adventuring. Oh, pretty baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Oh, why are you angry? Sorry, I did not mean to come into your territory or whatever. What is this? It's a fox. Oh, there's a fox. Just probably not going to be a chicken. Can't take my eyes off of you. Oh, ooh, 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 chickens. We found them. Hello, guys. I like your hairdo. Would you mind sharing some eggs with me? Please? Are there more of you? And no, there are others nearby. Wait, we have to protect them? Ooh. We have to protect them from you. Zombie doctor, what? Cure a zombie. I didn't cure a zombie villager. How'd I get that? What? There's some weird things happening in my world today, guys. There was a fox with a potion effect. I've apparently cured a zombie villager. Is there an igloo nearby that, like... When did that happen? How did... Hello? The fox must have... That's why they had the potion effect. They were curing the zombie villager. No! No, 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 no! No, no! I saw the fox. Back it up. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. No. Those are not for you. Those are gonna lay eggs for me. Back it up. I don't want to hurt you. So I'm just gonna ask you to leave politely. Chickens, are you okay? Well, there's one. Did he? Surely he didn't kill you, one of them. I thought I saw it just take damage. Maybe it did kill it though. Sir, I need your eggs. That way I can save your future kids from the fox. I will protect. If you give me your egg, I will protect it from the fox. I will not let it get you. I'll build a fox-proof chicken coop, and they will not hurt you. Oh, here's the other one. There's a creeper over there. Nope. Welcome back, Cubic. Yeah, the worm chickens are just popping out eggs left and right. These guys are taking their sweet time. Unless they've already laid an egg and I just didn't see where they laid it. Please. I wish if you bred chickens, it was like a sniffer where they gave you an egg instead of just making a chicken, you know? And be more realistic too. That way. Just gonna have to wait. What if I put you in a boat? Nope. Oh, that's me. Sir. Please. Get to my boat. Thank you. I'm gonna take you to the other one. And you guys can be boat buddies. I'm gonna park you there. Where's the other guy? Need seats. Oh no, did the fox get it? Oh no, here it is. Hey buddy. Buddy. Hold on, let me get... Oh, the fox! Fox is over here, buddy. This is dangerous. I just saw him. Look, there he is. Back it up. Back it up. I'm saving you. No! 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 How dare you! Go away! Okay, we have to protect the other one. We left him unaccompanied. This is so sad. Poor chickie. Dude, your friend died. The fox got him. I was trying to protect. Oh, thank you. Yes, one egg. I need a couple so that way I can ensure that I do get one. Here. Follow me. I'll help you escape the fox. The fox is that way. If we come this way, we're leaving him. This way, this way. Let me know if you lay an egg. I'll pick it up. We're saving the chicken. This is an endangered species in my world, apparently. Oh, welcome back. Did I say welcome back, Cubic? Can't remember, but welcome back. Cubic, while you've been gone, we've been trying to find the cold chicken. Because we found a bunch of warm chickens. The cold ones have been elusive, and we finally found some. They're an endangered species, apparently, because these were the only two that I could find. And one of the two died. So now we have to protect this guy. Come this way, come this way. I will protect you. Don't go in there. That's scary. Just following. This way, this way. You go this way. Walk down here. Are you following? Yes, yes. Oh, hold on. I think I saw a fox. No, Chicky, this way. Now, do not become Steve's lava chicken. Do not go in there. We have to come this way. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll take you to a fox-free zone. I don't think foxes spawn outside of the forests. So if we leave you over here by this river, you should be safe. No, Chicky. This way, this way. If you stay over here, I don't think the foxes will get you. Just don't go back into the forest, alright? Stay out here. Alright, we'll wait for him to drop another egg. Will they drop an egg if they're staring at the seeds? Or are they too distracted too? Oh my goodness. Ooh, big yawn. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm stretching. We'll wait and see. This is a riveting. This is like watching paint dry, but we're waiting for chicken to lay an egg. Do I need to serenade you? La 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 lava. Chicken. Steve's lava chicken. Yeah, it's tasty as well. Ooh, mamacita. Now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy. Now you're having a snack. Ooh, super spicy. It's a lava attack. Sorry. Was that insensitive? I'm sorry. I wasn't. Yeah, that. Sorry. No, he's not gonna lay me an egg. It's gonna be like, oh, that was rude. You just sang a song about eating. Burning one of my kind alive and eating it. That's not very nice. Okay, maybe if I take the seed away, maybe he'll lay an egg. I wonder if that distracts them, you know? As long as you're holding seeds, they don't lay an egg. I'm mighty impatient though, sir. I mean, we could just take the one, but the chances of it hatching are low. Okay, let's leave this guy. We got him out of danger, so we can come back to him. Let's go this way and see if we can find any more. Maybe we can find a bigger group of them. Have I gone to that? I don't know if I've gone to that outpost. Maybe. I'm seeing a lot of normal animals, which means I have been over in this area. Oh, there's an igloo. You think there's a normal villager down there? Is that the one that got cured? Randomly. Got a polar bear guard in it. I don't think I have been over here. Let's look. First, let's look at the igloo. Had I come down here before, maybe, and tried curing the villager, and then I left the chunks before it got cured? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, because this chest is empty. Okay, so I have been over here. So this is a good spot to come to if I need villagers. To start like a villager area. According to Google, chickens lay eggs every 8 minutes. Oh, that's a while. Okay, maybe it was best to leave that guy. Okay. Then I assume if those guys are cured, then I must have looted this before. So this cage is empty. Well, I guess they can spawn without stepping on, right? So with just one chicken, it'll take a while to get many eggs. Yeah. Okay, I have been here before. Ooh. Escape, escape, escape. Yeah, let's keep looking. I think the forests aren't great. I mean, like, I know chickens spawn in forests, but because the Arctic foxes are there, they probably kill a lot of them. So my chances of finding one alive isn't the highest. Bury it before it buries me. I haven't been to this portal, I don't think. What's that sound? I heard like silverfish or something. Take some of these. This is kind of a good chest. Maybe there's some over here in this village. Wouldn't snowy plains or cliffs be a better spawn location for chickens? Maybe. I'll be honest, I don't know much about chicken spawning areas. I just know I found a lot of chickens in my taiga, so I imagine that there were some in snowy taigas too. In my black rose. I should sleep. Save. Alright, it's wiki time. Are you gonna be my researcher? Report back. Let me know what you find. Lots of cats, which makes me happy, but ooh. I didn't know barrels can spawn in here. I really don't need a lot of the junk that I'm picking up, but I am a hoarder. I'll take bookshelves. Bookshelves are not easy to get, especially since I don't kill cows in this world. Leather is hard to come by. Well, I guess I can trade villagers for bookshelves, so it's not that hard, but... there probably aren't going to be any over here, because these cows are normal, which means I've probably loaded these chunks before. That's how you know it's an old chunk, except the animals are different. I haven't looted this village, though. Here, let's get rid of... I've been taking more than I need. Let's get rid of a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Yeah, that's good. I've not gone to many snowy villages like this. I'm not as familiar with these houses as I am like the acacia house or the savannah villages or the taiga villages. Cold chickens can spawn in taigas, snowy taigas, old growth taiga or pine taigas, old growth spruce taigas, windswept hills, windswept gravelly hills, and windswept forests. What am I in right now? Snowy plains. Was that one that you said? No. Oh wait. No, snowy taigas. So no, not in the plains. Hold on, I know that this isn't a snowy biome, but that mountain over there is really cool. I just want to load it in and see if there's anything cool over there. Oh, lots of horses over there. And a polar bear. They're just chilling with the polar bear. That's a cool mountain. I don't think there's anything cool over here. There might be actually some under the mountain. Nope, doesn't look like it. Honestly, the snowy cliff behind you would be a better bet. Yeah, let's try there. Could be windswept hills. Ourselves, things that I cannot do. Where does your faith form? Where does your faith form in me? Bump, 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 bump. Alright, we're in a windswept gravelly hills, so that should be one of them, right? I don't see any though. Again, though, this could be something I've already spawned in before or loaded. I'm not seeing any. Let's try. Ooh, is that an abandoned village? There's gonna be some zombie villagers over there. Let's go check it out. I definitely haven't loaded that in. I've never seen it before. Aren't abandoned villages kind of rare? I think I've only found a couple in my time. Does you form in me? Maybe the chickens took out the village. They're monster chickens. Proud, dum, dum. A little laggy over here. Got a cow, got a bunch of cats. Should be taking these brewing stands while I'm out here. I think zombies spawned in abandoned villages. Oh, well, it is day though, so that could explain why there's not any. No chickens though. This is new though, because all the pigs and cows are the new mobs. Oh, here's one. Hello, sir. Unfortunately, you don't have the supplies to cure you right yet. Hi, is there anything worth looting in there, sir? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no. This is cool, though. You just don't have any chickens? Hmm. Okay, let's go to the forest again. The only thing is in the forest there are foxes. And they hunt the chickens. Oh, here's one. And an egg. Hi. I'll take that, please. Thank you. Do you have any more friends over here? Oh, you do. Oh, okay, I think we found it. We found the chicken hiding spot. Right, let's get... We had 9 last time. With the worm eggs, let's get 9. We did get one on our first try. But I think that's enough to hopefully get at least one, right? We'll hang out here for a minute. Gotta get some more. We did it, guys! And then once we get these, I can go home, put them in my basement. Now the bees are out of the basement. And I can show you that Crazy World stuff I was talking about. Cubic, I was explaining earlier that with the new internship job opportunity thing that I've got coming up next year, I'll be away from home, which means I'll have to leave my desktop here because there's no way I'm getting my desktop over to Florida for that program. And so I'm thinking that it's that way I can get a lot of stuff built in this world that I had planned for videos. I'm just going to cancel my Let's Play series on YouTube. Not that I'm not going to play in this world anymore. I'm just going to make this a stream world. And then I'll be just doing streams for the next few months on here. So I was going to go and show off what builds I had planned for videos to show off what I can do on stream. Although I think you potato snails have seen what I'm doing more than anyone. Y'all, because I've shared what builds I've been working on the potato snail server. But now everyone else on stream gets to see. Just wait for some more eggs. Let me go a little deeper. Maybe I'll find some more. Your heart and soul to me. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦. The firefly bushes are kind of weird with how they spawn because I wouldn't imagine in real life that fireflies that fireflies live in climates like this. I don't know, maybe they do. I thought fireflies were more like warmer areas typically. We have fireflies here in Texas. Tejas. Do you guys have fireflies where you live? No, no. pretty cool. I've never seen like a bunch of fireflies. Like, you know how like in movies and stuff, there are sometimes scenes where there's like hundreds of fireflies flying around. I've never seen like that, but like especially in my like grandparents and my cousins' backyards, sometimes we've been out there and you'll see a couple flickering when it gets dark out. I don't see any anymore. 6. Should we just go back with 6? I'm getting a little impatient. Oh, here's another one. There's a lot over here. You guys have more? We've got 9. Let's take these 9 back. If we find some more on the way, then we can pick them up. I think this is the right way back, right? X value's going down. Yeah, okay. I know where I'm going. Wait, I'm curious. Because I was reminded of this the other day, that people have different pronunciations for this word. How do y'all pronounce the last letter of the alphabet? I imagine... I don't know what it is like for different languages. Or not different languages, but like... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if like cubic would be the same as haiku, and that would be the same as like Elise. Of the, I should have specified, of the, like, English alphabet, like the American, that's, yeah, just English. Hold on, this one. Do you see it? Yeah, my PNG tuber is not blocking it, right? You're the same as me. Zata? Oh, is that, wait, did I pronounce that right? I probably butchered that. This letter, the one to the left of my PNG tuber down here. Last letter of the English alphabet. How do you pronounce that? The Australians and UK people say Z. Yeah, because I was reminded the other day that people pronounce it Z. I didn't want to like say it out loud because I didn't want to like. Yeah. How would you pronounce that cubic? If you can like write the pronunciation. As in the A in at. So zata, zate, zata. Is that how you pronounce it? Yes? Awesome. I got it right. Yeah, I was just watching a video the other day, and I think it was British people in the video, and they said Z, and I was like, oh, I forget that not everyone says Z, because that's how I pronounce it, is Z. Is Z in French? Yo. That's interesting. Languages are cool. I just like, you know, how everyone pronounces different things or says different things. It's alright. Have a good time, 'cause it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. But I hate the French language with the passion. Wait, really? Why is that? What do you hate about it? Have a good time, 'cause it's alright. Ooh, it's alright. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody knows. It's so tedious and hard for absolutely no reason. Really? I've always heard that American, bleh, uh, English is the hardest language. Or one of the hardest to learn, at least. English is easy? Really? I think you're the first non-English speaker to tell me that it's easy. So I've talked to people who don't have English as their first language, and they've told me it's difficult. Hockey too. Well, I always hear people complain. They're like, "Well, y'all's language has a bunch of rules that like constantly break." Which, like, fair, we do. But I learned it basically on my own at home just from watching YouTube videos in English. I think that's really cool. I've heard a lot of people have learned English that way, like from watching YouTube. I think it's really cool. Like, that's such like a modern thing where like the ease of access to learning different languages is so much easier. In French, we don't learn the rules, we learn the rule breakers. Wait, you mean like what do you mean by that? Like the equivalent of like I before E except after C. Too many exceptions to the grammar rules and pronunciation rules and everything, really. Well, yeah, America has a lot. Why do I keep saying America? That's typical American thing. They're at the center of the universe. That's the same with like English too. We have a lot of rules like that. Cause what they know, they need each other. I know. Show them together. Oh. We're almost home. We're almost there. No. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because I learned English on my own. Let me actually make sure I get to a safe spot for they read that, because I don't want to be reading off screen and then walk into a creeper. Yeah, because see, there's a lot. I don't like lighting up all of my forests because I don't like how bright it look. Like, I like how the natural lighting in forests, but because of that, mobs spawn. Okay, hold on. I'll read what you said in a second. Let me hatch these chickens. Or chicken, maybe. Alrighty. Cross your fingers, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, I'm scared. 4, 3, 2. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was about to be so sad. Oh, we got one. Okay. Whew. I had already accepted defeat in my mind. I was so disappointed. Oh, but now I'm happy. Last egg. Oh. Okay. Let me read what you were saying. It's kind of crazy when I think about it because I learned English on my own and didn't really learn it in school. Oh my goodness. Whew. Sorry, a yawn came out of nowhere. Didn't really learn it at school at all, and yet I've done English class stuff and I've constantly gotten A's. Oh, that's good. That's really cool. In my opinion, schools suck at teaching languages. I only know how to speak English due to immersion. It's been 5 years since I've been learning Spanish, and I still suck. Yeah. I spent 8 semesters learning Spanish, 4 in high school and 4 in college. Granted, there's probably 4 to 6 semesters in between there where I wasn't practicing my Spanish. Like, because I learned it freshman and sophomore year of high school, which is ninth and 10th grade. I don't know what the equivalent is for other schools, but um, yeah, it's like the first 2 years of high school. And then I can't remember what semesters exactly I took Spanish in college, but it was the one of the first two as well, first 2 years. Um, so yeah, there was a little bit of a gap in between, at least 4 semesters. It could have been 5 or 6, where I wasn't practicing it. But and then I haven't learned it since the semesters I had to learn Spanish in college. So I know very minimal Spanish, but I did not retain much of it at all. English spelling and syllables are really wacky ones. It's mostly why it's difficult to learn for non-native people. Oh, gotcha. Also, all the set phrases you just gotta memorize. Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty, do you guys want to go see my creative world where I built a lot of builds for this world? I'll show you what we're gonna be working on over the next couple of months. We're gonna have a uh, big couple months where I'm just hanging out in this world and building before I have to go to Florida. Let me go here. Uh, I think if I went to school when I would have learned English in it, it would have been better at the wait. I would have been better at the grammar earlier because I've only more recently gotten better at the grammar. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is what I'm working on right now. Y'all have definitely seen the big quarry in my survival world. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell. For reference, like, I don't know how familiar y'all are with the layout of my world, but this is right behind the greenhouse at the start of the stream that I showed y'all. The greenhouse is like right here. I just used 𝗦𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗟𝗦 to copy these chunks over into this world. But yeah, I'm building this quarry. It's like a dripstone quarry. Technically, in my world, this is a lush cave biome, but I wanted I basically most of the area around my lake is lush caves, and I was like, I need something other than a lush cave. So this is a custom dripstone biome, even though technically it's not one in the game. But I terraformed all these walls in creative by hand, and then I put some like dripstone. There's a little bit of a, I don't know if you'd consider this a gradient, but I've mixed some like granite and terracotta into the walls just so that way it's not just dripstone everywhere. And I think it looks kind of cool. It adds a little bit more color, a little bit more reddish tint to the walls. And then I also added some like tuff and bits like here, which I think kind of look cool. It almost looks like shadow, like a really subtle shadow under certain parts. I might add some like here. Um, but yeah, it's really cool. And then I've got like little scaffolding areas over here where you can climb up, and then it's like you're mining the iron out of the walls. Like, it looks kind of cool. This is like the big quarry build. I had a few reference images of like mine buildings. Like, And the ones that I was referencing are kind of in like deserty mountain areas, but I really liked how they looked. So I'm kind of like taking them and putting them in here. Let me see if I can actually put up a picture of one of the reference pictures I'm using. This one. Boop. This is kind of a reference picture I just downloaded from Google that I'm using. Obviously, it's not one-to-one at all, but like I was just trying to see shape-wise what these kind of mine buildings look like. Can I join the creative world, please? Do you have essential? Well, I don't know, because I think with essential you have to have whatchamacallit, right? The mods that I have. Even though mine are I can try. Creative cheats. What's this? Resource packs? Oh man. Let me see. Let me know if you get it. Might not let you into the world because I have some mods. It's weird because like all my mods are client side, but it's sometimes it doesn't let you in still. So I think that's a problem we ran into previously. I'll wait and see. But yeah, basically this is just the picture that I was referencing. And so I was trying to get that similar shape, but I changed the block palette. This is the same block palette that I used on the sawmill. I still have a lot of work that I want to do to it. I want to like put holes in the walls to make it look kind of run down. I need to do window stuff. I want to do stuff over on the... I want to have like a little staircase that leads up here. It's kind of all on stilts. Because what I'm going to do is where there's a hole back here, this is going to take you into a cave. This is like the main mine. And there's going to be an iron farm in here. But I was trying to get the actual quarry itself designed before I design what that cave looks like. But yeah, I'm still playing around. I'm probably going to change some of the bottom stuff here. I don't think I want to have mangrove wood here. I might keep it. I don't know. I'm still considering it. And then there's going to be like a mine track in here. It's going to go along this track and into this this tunnel. This isn't going to be concrete here. There's going to be an actual tunnel in here. And I want it to kind of have a minecart track that kind of goes through a bunch of tunnels, and then maybe it goes back here in this cave where the iron farm is going to be, and then I imagine it'll come back through here, and then it's like one big loop. Tell me which mods I need, so I will try to download them and see if it works. Okay, sounds good. Hopefully it'll let you in. But yeah, this is kind of what the exterior looks like. I don't know, let you guys let me know if you like it. And then this cave over here is the entrance. I have this elevator here, this like mine elevator. I followed a tutorial to a slime block elevator machine that goes up and down. And it worked, but while I was building this around it, I had accidentally put a block that connected to the slime, and it like broke the whole machine. So it's like, I'm gonna take it out until I finish building it. I have tested it. It does work with this build around it. I just broke it again. So I'm waiting to put it back in until I'm done. But yeah, I really like how this elevator shaft looks. I wish that the redstone was still working because I could show you, but I'll have to wait. But yeah, this whole room is like this. Hold on, I have a night vision on. Let me... So this is what it would look like without night vision. It's not fully spawn proof yet. I need to put some like lichen or torches around here. I think I'm gonna put some like crates and barrels and stuff around to make it look like there's mining equipment sitting around. So I might put some like lanterns on those. I'm really waiting to put in all the little details until the Copper Age update comes out, because this is an iron and copper mine is what this quarry is going to be. And so I want to use a lot of the new copper blocks that are coming in the new update. I think it'd be fun to put like little copper golems down here too, like they're working in the mine. I think that would be a really fun like story detail. Like, oh, because it's the dripstone mines, they're a little dangerous. You got all the spiky dripstone, so people send copper golems into the mine to do some of the work. So that way it's safer. I think that would be a fun story idea for this build. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about the quarry? It's still a long ways away, especially out here. I think this cave is almost all done. Because really all I had are like the crates and stuff that I want to put down at the bottom. Really what I'm still working on is this building here, and then maybe some of the surrounding details. I'm also gonna put like mining equipment. Liking where it's going. Thanks. This is the first build I'm doing with Axiom. I've not used any of like the fancy Axiom tools for this. I've just been using like the like these tools right here for now because I'm slowly starting to learn it. Eventually I want to use some of the big Axiom tools that are like world edit to do cool like custom terrain things, but I'm starting small here. And I'm really liking how it's going. Let's see here. Next, where can I take you? A lot of these builds aren't for my world. This one I think is what I'm going to work on next because I already have all the materials for it in my world. This is my Sniffer Island. So if y'all remember in my world, behind my house in the dark oak forest, there's this big island surrounded by a river with like wheat on it. It's called like the Wheat Island or whatever. I'm going to completely terraform it to be like this prehistoric island. The story for it is that like a rift has opened and it's brought this like prehistoric thing. Oh my gosh, why are you over here? Hello? Huck, you're here. You've made it. Welcome, welcome. Follow me. Well, first, come down here. What do you think of the quarry? Stream delayed? Oh, right. I'll keep that in mind. What do you think of the quarry? Any critiques? Any comments? You like it? Thank you, thank you. If you follow me... Oh, where are you going? Yeah, there's no interior in this building yet. It's all empty at the moment. Perfect to build a bird nest in. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay, if you follow me and you come over here, this is the Sniffer Island. So yeah, like I was saying, there's a story that like one of the rifts in the world opened and brought this island from a prehistoric dimension, and that's where like the sniffers have come from. And so this is like a little farm that someone made. Someone's farming all of the sniffer plants. So you've got the pitcher pods over here. You've got all the torch flowers over here. And then you've got this big sniffer statue. This is our sniffer farm. Canonically, whenever I have a farm that requires animals, the animals aren't canon in the farm. That's how I justify my inhumane treatment of the animals. But if you click that note block there, it opens up this entrance. And you can come in, and you can see the sniffer farm at work. They're just all in here. They're trapped. No, they're not trapped. They're not canon. These guys don't exist canonically. No block piston door? Yeah. So I kind of like it here because it looks like just equipment that whoever's managing the farm has put out. But if you click the note block, it opens and closes the mouth of the sniffer, which is kind of fun. And then if you come this way, there's a big melon farm over here. Can we go on Discord so it's not delayed? Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Minecraft, or not Minecraft, the potato snail. I'll also go to potato snails chatting. Cool, you're in. Welcome in. Let me know if you can't hear me. But yeah, so there's this in here. Then we got melons on this side. Like, I don't know why. I needed something to fill in this space. I'm like, what if they also farm melons out here? Because I think it just matches a lot of the greenery around. So then you come this way. And over here, there's like 2 biomes in this area. You've got like the mossy plains kind of area. And then you've got the, this is like the, like a rocky kind of, I don't know if desert is the right word. I guess so. Kind of like deserty area, the dripstone desert. So you come over here, there's hot springs. I like to imagine that the sniffers sometimes come and dip in the hot springs. And then over here, I have these like rocks, these flat rocks that they come and lay on. I thought they're called sunning rocks. Super original name that hasn't been used anywhere before, and especially not in any kind of book series about cats. But yeah, the sniffers come over here on the sunning rocks, and I like to imagine because they have like the moss on their back or whatever the plant is that's growing on them. I like to imagine that it's like actual plants. So when they come and sunbathe out here, they're actually like photosynthesizing. I like to imagine that the plants on their back are like growing, which is kind of fun. Like how some reptiles like to sit on rocks in the sun. Yeah. I imagine that it feels good because like the plants in their back are photosynthesizing. I don't know if that like feeds them, if sniffers are photosynthetic, or if that just makes it like feel good and tingly on their back. Or maybe the plants on their back's not like a part of them. Maybe they like drape it over them for like to cool them in the sun. Cause like this area is kind of like tropical, not tropical looking, but it feels very warm. I don't know how to explain it. So maybe like they live in a very hot climate, so the plants on their back kind of like gives them shade and keeps them cool. So maybe that's why they sit in the sun and help it grow. You don't exist, smiley face cam says, to the tens of entrapped sniffers that will endure their suffering seemingly for the rest of the time. Yeah, I have a bit, or there was a bit in my last video, the one that I deleted because I didn't like it, but I did think it was kind of funny. There's like a comment I made where it was like, I'm moving the bees from out of my basement in the dark forest and putting them in a basement in the taiga because they just don't exist. It's all right. The bees that are down in the basement, they're not canon. The bees that come out of the hive at the top, they're canon. They exist. So yeah, these guys, they don't exist. They're fake. Hockey said the sun feeds them, but they can also eat food. Yeah, exactly. But then yeah, I have also these flowers. I didn't design these flowers. These were from schematics that I copied. I haven't written over there. I have a bunch of schematics of like plants that I've gone from like Planet Minecraft and other map downloading sites. I think I have a bunch of signs over there crediting who built what. And then yeah, these giant torch flowers I've got as well down in the area. I liked having these bamboo fences over here because I think there is such thing as yellow bamboo in real life. Let me look it up to make sure. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. It's either, I don't know if it's its own type of bamboo or if it's like bamboo when it's like young and still growing. But there is like yellow bamboo that exists. I thought it's kind of fun adding these fences because it looks like it's just another type of bamboo growing with all the rest of these over here. And I think that's a really fun detail. But then you come over here. On this side, there's another Sunning Rocks area that the sniffers can come to. And then right here, this is maybe my favorite part of the area. This is a sniffer hatchery, I guess. This is... hello? It's not working. But yeah, it's like a sniffer hatchery where there's these giant sniffer eggs in these nests. There's nothing really over here. This is mainly just aesthetic. I was thinking maybe putting like some kind of egg farm inside of this because there is a lot of room inside this egg. Um, but I don't know. I might not add it, but I really like the idea that they have these mossy nests that they sit in. This one just isn't being used. Um, but yeah, it's a really fun area. And then Hawk, if you follow me this way, you will see this is another build that I wanted. I wanted to build a farm and a big ranch, and so this is the barn that I designed for the farm. This is where my sheep are going to be. So you come in, and on the left here you got where all the sheep live, and I have an open barn door. I'm going to have it in my worlds where they can come out, and it's going to be like a little pasture that they can come out and get some sun and walk around and stuff. But then when it's rainy at night or when they need to go to bed, they can come in here. There's a water trough. I used a lot of the like soil to make it look like wet dirt kind of around the water trough. And they've got like a hay trough over here. Oh, you found the non-canonical sheep. Yeah, if you come back here, this is the sorting system for the wolf farm. And then if you go down this trap door here, you'll find the sheep farm. I think it's a little broken at the moment. Maybe the hold on, the dispensers are empty. Because there were shears in here. Oh, some of them are still active. But yeah, basically this is I think it's an 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦 design where they're actually inside glass blocks, and so whenever they're sheared, all the wool gets sucked up through the blocks, and then goes into this water stream here, where it floats down and into this water elevator that takes it up into the sorting system. That's where it comes to like to fill up the chests. And so yeah, and then there's like little details. Immediately once find the sheep, that is a very Hawk thing to do. And then you got like a tractor over here that's kind of parked. Some like supplies on this shelf here. Yeah, I've got a hayloft on this side that you can climb up and get into. There's a lot of hay over here. On this side, I thought it would be a fun detail if like the ladder's broken. So you can't get up here. So there's less hay over here because people haven't been able to get up since the ladder broke. But I think it's a really cozy interior. I have these fences over here to kind of look like a ladder, like a big stand-up ladder. I really like it. Honestly, I really like this whole build. So you got the barn doors out here that are open, the hay, and you got the barn that I really like. I think it looks cool. So I want to build a farm eventually with it there. And I've got a silo over here that serves as a pumpkin and melon farm. I really like it. I use the same kind of like block palette as that water tower in Timbertown, where it's like rusting and stuff. And so if you go up the ladder like Hawk is, you can come in, and this is basically the farm. You got melons down in here, pumpkins, pumpkins, more pumpkin. Oh, one of these should be melons, I think. I think it's supposed to be 2 melons and 1. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2. How many do I have in here? There might be 5. Wait. 1 melon, 2 melon, 1 pumpkin, 2 pumpkin. Oh, no, it's 2. I just miscounted. Yes, there's two melon farms and 2 pumpkin farms. All of it gets sucked down into a hopper chain down into the bottom here. So it's honestly really efficient. I might need to find a way to like make it to where some of it gets bone mealed if it overflows. I'll have to think about that. But it's a really simple build, and I have like these pumpkins on the outside here and this big melon slice to kind of show like that's where these are growing. And then I imagine wherever I put this, I'll put like an actual field of like pumpkins being grown and melons. But yeah, those are all the builds that I had plans for the survival world right now. I did have this sign that I built that I think I want to put somewhere when you're walking into Timbertown, like a billboard, like welcoming you in. I don't know where to put it yet though, but yeah, that's a build idea I have. And then these are actually, I guess I could just do a tour of like other stuff in this world that I haven't shown off yet. These 3 water towers were the 3 designs that I had for the water tower that is in Timbertown now. I didn't really like this one on the left. That one's definitely my least favorite. I do like this wooden one, and I was close to using it since it's like Timbertown and everything's wooden and rickety, but I didn't want it to. I didn't want it to be too much wood, because obviously the sawmill's wood, the mine building is wood, and so I was like, let's do something that's like metal and rusting, just to break up all the brown. Yeah, some of these trees. These are a bunch of tree schematics that I copied and pasted from like other maps and stuff. Some of them have, or most of them have signs. Some of them I couldn't find credit for because there was. Oh, yeah, here we go. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗓𝗦𝗧𝗛𝗚. There was like a couple of maps that I downloaded that were a bunch of like tree designs, kind of like that someone else had already put together that kind of looks like this. However, some of the maps didn't credit where they got the trees from. I don't know if, and it didn't seem like they made it themselves. So some of them don't have signs, but I tried to put a sign on every tree that did have someone that built them, so that way I can credit them whenever. So some of these like spruce trees, like right here, are what I've been using in Timbertown. They're pretty cool. I really like these over here. I don't know. I might put them in Timbertown, but I don't know. Birds, yeah. These down here, some of these are things I've done tutorials for. Some of these are things that I built myself. Obviously, I have the potato snail from the potato snail server. This is when I was designing it. So it's right here. I built that one by myself. I built this bear by myself, which I'm really proud of. I really like this bear. I didn't do any of the others right there. Which others did I build? I think this was a mushroom house that I copied, but then I just got rid of the house bit and just made it a mushroom guy. So I added I thought this was kind of fun, adding the walls as eyes. And then this is an invisible item frame with a stare to make it look like a little smile. I thought it was super duper cute. I wanted to build this on the potato snail server, but I didn't know where. So if y'all have a spot on the server that you want a little chibi mushroom guy, let me know and I'll build them there for you. But yeah, there's some birds. I didn't design any of these. Yeah, I don't think I designed any of the rest of these. So the rest of these are either from Pinterest or from Minecraft maps. Bunny, yeah, this is the one from the Potato Snail server. This one was built by Aqua Polar Bear. But yeah, very, very cool. Like some of these I'm just using for shape, and then I'll go back later and change. Like this one right here. These are what I used for the torch flowers over there, but I went through and changed the block palette so that way it more closely resembled the torch flower. Because over here they're not. Whoever built them didn't, I think, mean for them to be torch flowers. But yeah, very, very cool. What else is there to show? Where are you, Hawk? There you are. Come this way. I saw this on Twitter, or not Twitter, Pinterest. Someone made these banner or a red banner design. I think this red one I copied, and then I put the skull on it myself. But then I was like, I wonder what kind of banners you can make with this shape. So I copied the design that they had on Pinterest, but then tried to do it in as many different block palettes as I could. And I was like, this would be fun to like use for, I don't know, whatever. If ever I need a banner design, this would be cool. This one might be my favorite just because of the little cat on the front. I want to design more like icons to go on each banner because all I have right now is the crossbones that I made. I think that one I made. I don't think I used a design for that. I think that's one I came up with on my own. And the cat I made it on my own. I really like them. And then I was gonna have a storyline in my survival world where Elise and Haiku come into the world as witches. They're like witch siblings, and their names were Elise was gonna play a witch named 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗦, which is like a mushroom witch. So like 𝗦𝗢𝗓𝗦 is a type of mushroom, and then Haiku was gonna play a witch. I think Basil was like the working name that we had maybe. Maybe there was a different one. But yeah, and then I was gonna build them a witch house. So I went to different Minecraft maps or looked up tutorials and stuff and built a bunch of different witch hat looking things. Because then I was gonna put a witch hat on top of their house. And so I hadn't designed what the house would look like yet, so I didn't know which of these witch houses would go on yet. Are you in the Halloween area, Hawk? Yeah, these are my Halloween builds. These are really fun. I might build a couple of these on the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 server. This is the oldest one. This one was built to be on Minecats. If any of y'all are old enough to have remembered Minecats, I was going to build a Halloween area. So this was my first attempt at a pumpkin. I never ended up building it, but I kept it around for like memory's sake. This is something I got from a Minecraft map. It's a cauldron build. I copied it over because like, oh, it'd be fun to maybe build something with a cauldron at some point. A lot of things in this world are things I've not built. A lot are, but some of them are like things I've taken from maps and been like, okay, I'm going to find a way to turn this into something later on. So yeah, I've got a cauldron there. These are like lanterns. I think I designed both of these. This one I might have taken from somewhere. I definitely designed this lantern right here, though. I thought it would be fun if, like, in the nether. Some of these were built for my nether base in 𝗦𝗦𝗏𝗧𝗏. Because obviously my theme that season was, like, monsters and, like, building the nether hub to, like, contain the monsters. And so there's this big eyeball that I've posted everywhere. It was there. The nether stuff, yeah. I had these souls that I built that were supposed to look like the souls from like Soul Sands. Where it all began. That's true. You started watching during Hydra. This bat, I think that one I got from Pinterest. The things that I have built on my own here are the lantern down there, the souls here. Hold on, I'm gonna take off my infinite reach so I can punch and point. I built that by myself. The eye I built by myself. This Cyclops head. This spider. These wraths. This eyeball thing. These pumpkins. The boulder beasts over here. This flower. This carrot. And honestly, out of everything in this world, as far as like things, these Halloween things I built most of them myself. I didn't build these tentacles. I changed the block palette so that way they were it was like a lava squid, but I did copy the tentacle arms from like a Pinterest post or something. This 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏 I copied. Grim Reaper I copied. These two I made. I copied these spiders. I copied this Spirit Halloween banner. I thought that I saw this on Planet Minecraft. I'm like, I gotta save that so that way if I'm on a public server and someone stops using their base, I can slap this on the front of it. We should do that to Prince's base on the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 server, actually. Because Prince hasn't been on in a while. So what if we like throw a Halloween party? Hawk floating in on the gas was so funny. And the slow, oh hello, floating past. That's so funny. Yeah, we should throw a Halloween party at Prince's castle, and like have it be like a joke that like Spirit Halloween has moved in, and then we take it all down, or maybe we leave it up for Prince to come find if they ever log back on the server. That'd be fun. Oh, also I saw this little design on Pinterest as well. It's a little candy. I thought that was cute. But yeah, that's all the Halloween stuff over here. And then on the inside, this I copied because Ray didn't give us a world download for the 𝗦𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏 when it was ending, and I was like, well, I want to keep my Nether base because I really liked it, even though I never got to finish it. So I basically just used like 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏 to copy my whole base and paste it into my creative world. So this isn't here for planning. This was literally just me putting it in for like memory's sake. I miss this base, honestly. I should find a place in the my solo nether to rebuild some of this because I think another oasis is so cool of an idea. I would maybe, if I built this now, I would probably change some of the building designs, but because the original idea for the Nether base in Hydra was that eventually I was gonna like cast a spell, or I can't remember what the lore was gonna be, but somehow there's some lore that I was gonna freeze over the Nether, and the warped forest would have turned into like an icy biome in the Nether. So a lot of the buildings were built to make it look like snow cabins, which I can show y'all in a minute. Down there, that's how they were originally supposed to look. And then I was like, I'll design it to make it look like Nether houses instead. Oh, we got someone running the milk stand. Hello. Hold on. What was the currency? Per chin scratch. I'm not giving you a chin scratch. I'm sorry. That's weird. You're not a cat. The cat was supposed to be manning the thing. I can go down. I'm not giving you a chin scratch. Sorry. The chin scratch is for you. You went coal? Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I'll give you a whole block. What does this get me? How much milk does that get me? Ah, thank you. 2 buckets. I'll take it. Thank you for doing business. Let me. Yum. Anyway. This is kind of fun to walk around. I like this because these were added before the 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗧𝗛𝗚𝗦 was added. Little baby gaslings. So cute. This is supposed to be like a poker house up here for the dogs. Because the dogs need somewhere to live in the cat village, so... Yeah. Snail. Yeah, because there was a bit where I was putting snails around everyone's houses in Hydra. So I built a snail, and I think I moved them over to the potato snail. No, I think we started on the potato snail server, and then I built them on Hydra. Yeah, this was a good base, even with being unfinished. Copper golem prediction. Yeah, happy gas prediction, copper golem prediction. Did I predict anything else around here? This is Catsby's bank. And then you could go underground to the... I don't think I saved this part of the schematic, but this is where the gold farm was. This was like an adventurer's house. You come in and like, there's like, I don't know, treasure and stuff. This might be my favorite house out of all of them. It's so simple on the outside, but it's like a painter's house. I did have item frames on the floor, like invisible item frames with dyes to make it look like someone spilt paint. But it's just a little painter's house. I think it's really cute. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What was this over here? I think this is just a normal house. It's a bed. Yeah, it's just a house. This was like a garden. Since it was in the Nether, there was another warp farm. And it's like a little garden shack. And then down the road, this is where the Monument of the Fallen made its debut before it ripped it over into my world now. It's a little different now. I've changed it a bit, but like not the cat statue itself, but the surrounding arch. But yeah, I really like this space. Now I'm getting nostalgic for it. Move on to the next thing. You want to live there? Ah, that's such a compliment. I would live here too. Well, I did live here, honestly, at one point. Oh wait, no, I also really liked this house. Hold on, let's go in here. It's just Cleo the cat's clothes shop. So you can come in, there's like fabric hanging up that are going to be turned into clothes. We've got t-shirts sitting in the little rack here, clothes rack. Got shoes. Some of the lighting updates are a little messed up, but little shoe stand where you can buy your shoes. I need to rebuild this. I need this in my normal survival world because these builds are so cute. I didn't like the upstairs as much. This was like the workshop where people were where Cleo was making clothes to sell. Hawk's taking the lava bath. There's a bakery here. The Fat Cat Bakery. Some little display cases down here where you can get your food. And then upstairs is like, oh my goodness gracious. Hello, sir. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me turn my flying down. What are you doing up here? Just hanging out? They're having a staring contest. This has never happened before. Endermen don't usually like staring. Yeah, I really like this house. And these trees, honestly, these are like some of my first goes at building custom trees. Granted, they're nether trees, so like they get to be a little wonky looking. They don't have to look super realistic because they're not real trees, but chicken in the wall? Oh, yeah, because he's standing on top. If you go downstairs, he's standing on top of this hopper where the light fixture is. So this is actually a sneaky chicken farm, is what it was. I was trying to hide the chicken so you didn't know there was a chicken farm here. But like obviously you need eggs to bake. So it was like sneaky chicken. Yeah, I need to find a warped forest now in my world and rebuild this because this is... I'm getting nostalgic for this area. Anyway, let's go find something else, Hawk. My creative world. This stream has just become a world tour thing. A world tour stream. Random thing, Cam? Yes. There was this build event you participated in a while ago, the Pride one, the rainbow themed one. Yeah, I had the build that I did for that one over here. I copied and pasted it over. I wish I could have built more because one, I was a little intimidated by everybody else in the build event. I won't lie, because everyone was such talented builders, and wait, what was this? I didn't put this back here. Wait, hold on, turn my flying down. I didn't put these blocks here. This must have been someone else on the server. I was on the server and I copied and pasted it without seeing it. Someone from the SCAD, did I pronounce that right? Showed it to us and I mentioned that you were part of it. Was that the one you sent in the Potato Snail server? Because you sent that someone had sent a screenshot of it in the Discord thing. Yeah, this is my first attempt at Cyberpunk. I think it's okay. It's more like run-down Cyberpunk. But it's okay. It's decent. These are like Cyberpunk vending machines. Book vending machine. Maybe. This was a design I copied from Pinterest. So you could say maybe it was books. Maybe it's candy on a shelf. These are like little wrappers, like candy bars. I don't know. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. This build you're supposed to look at from afar. You're not really supposed to look at the details up close, but yeah, I like it. It's the kitty cat hotel. There's really no reason for the cat to be on the front. I just felt like a logo would go here. And I was like, I had just designed that cat face to go on that banner that was over there. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just slap it on the hotel. Then, you know, it's my build because there's a cat involved. Yeah, I should do more experiments builds like this where I'm like not building it for a world. I'm just building it to like practice building. This was for Autocraft. It's where the Autocraft SMP when I was on it for a few months. I was gonna build a redstone shop. And so it was supposed to be like freight containers and they're all put together to be like a redstone shop. So you come in, like the rails would be in these chests. You can buy note blocks here, hoppers here. Like I put kind of the item. So I think shops that you just put the item frame on the chest, like it works, but I think it's a little boring. Everyone does that. So I was like, I want to actually display what you're buying in this shop. So the lamps are in this chest. Got pistons over here. Repeaters and torches and stuff here. Target locks, Spencers, observers, droppers. Yeah, and then you got another copper golem prediction. You got it chilling in this little like battery thing, like it's charging up. There wasn't any lore with this. this wasn't like a teaser for like something I was gonna do. I was just like, I don't know, something techie to go in the redstone shop. But and then you're supposed to be to where you could fly up here with an elytra, and there's gonna be a secret TNT shop. You could buy TNT, and so it was like secretive because it's like the black market. This was kind of fun. I'm thinking about maybe rebuilding this in my solo world, but we'll see. Hawk, where are you at? Hawk's this way, I think. The blocks, like the block pallets. Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, these are a bunch of block pallets I've copied over from like Pinterest and Instagram and stuff. I think I'm gonna hit the sack. Pretty tired from today's long school day. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thanks, Cubic. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, these are just so that way if I need ideas from block palettes, I can just come over here and take a look at some. Yeah, this is actually spawn. This is the spawning platform in this world. Gonna come over here. These are my oldest builds. I was like reorganizing this world recently because like in the past these builds have just been scattered everywhere. I've just been building things wherever there's space, and then I was like, I want to organize all my builds in this creative worlds. That way, like everything that are for certain worlds or for certain servers are like put together. And so like over here, this is all the stuff I designed for Minecats back in the day. Some of them I did use, some of them I didn't. What did you say, Tuxedo Cat? Oh, the Mercat? Is that what you're looking at? No, wait, where's your dot? Oh, are you looking at Schrodinger's lab? Yeah, this was in Minecats. This is my last survival world. This was his lab. Where he, Oh, I see what you're saying. Because, yeah, this was when I was testing my, armor stand resource pack. It might still work. Hold on. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm using it right now, and it's broken. Yeah, it's a little broken at the minute. But this was I was testing to see, like, what armor stands would look like in my resource pack. So there's supposed to be, like, a Tuxedo Cat armor stand thing. Yeah, you have to have the resource pack in order to see it. But yeah, this is like my storage room for redstone stuff in this world. It's alright. This was definitely my build style back in the day. It was like kind of like techie sci-fi. I don't really like this build style anymore, and I've definitely improved it, but it was good. At the time it was one of my better builds. This is my jungle village. I don't remember if any of y'all remember watching when I was still doing Minecats. This is when I was planning out what the jungle village would look like. So those are all the houses down there. I was gonna build a big TNT concrete factory where like underneath the factory was a gunpowder farm, and then on the top was a concrete farm. So you go into the big boom factory, and there's this big here. This is the concrete farm. There's like I honestly can't explain it. There's a bunch of pistons up here. You feed the concrete through, and it pushes it down, and there's a TNT duper that like blows it up, and it falls into the thing, and then it gets sorted over here. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It's not bad. I don't love it either, but like again, my build style's changed a lot since I built this. So at the time, it was probably one of my better builds. Now I don't like it as much, but that was this might have either been the original or a first version of Red Wolf's Doghouse from Minecats. It's really bad, but I'm keeping it to remind myself how much better I am at building now. First go at a lighthouse design. Like this was like high school when I was building these. This is my music shop. On the left is the clothes. It's called Disco Dressing, so it's like a music themed clothes shop, which was kind of weird. But you can come in and get your clothes. And then on this in the middle, this was cool. This was like a thing that I designed for like a armor stand would come up and down. It was replaced with a different one. You can't tell because it's nothing on the armor stands, but it would swap out clothes. The old fish. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a sushi restaurant at one point, and this is what it was gonna look like, and I wanted to put fish on the ceiling to be like, oh, this is sushi. But this was before the aquatic update when I designed this. So this is maybe one of the oldest things in this world. And so that and right there, that's what the fish looked like before the aquatic update. Which is kind of wild, not gonna lie. The interior is awful. I hate this build. But like I said, I'm keeping some of these bad builds to remind myself how much better I've gotten at building. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it is bad, but, you know, for the time. What else? This was another iteration of the sushi restaurant. So I lived in a jungle in 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗏, so a lot of the builds were like jungle themed. This was jungle, another sushi version restaurant. I was gonna build like a Hollywood backlot thing where like people are filming movies at one point. I only got one of the interiors done. Hawk, can anyone tell me what this set is? This set is a reference to something on my channel. Can anyone... Hold on, let me stop jumping around. Does anyone know what this set is a reference to? It's something from my channel. Warriors, yeah, it was my Warriors roleplay. Yeah, because you had the Moonstone over here. You had one of the Dins over here. And this was like the neighborhood that all the people lived in that series. And these are like cameras that are like filming. That's how you found my channel? I thought you found my channel through it's either the shelter streams or like the niche streams, I thought. But I guess not, because it's Warriors. Found it first from the Warriors videos? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to build in these other studios, but when I watched your streams and that's when I first interacted. Gotcha. This over here was what I did for a video. I did a video once talking about updates that I wanted in Minecraft. I think it was before they announced the Nether update. I was like, here's what I want in Minecraft 1.16. So like the first one was like craftable blindness potions, which we still haven't gotten. Number 2 was being able to smelt stone in a blast furnace, because you can only smelt stone in normal furnaces. I'm like, I wish there was a faster way to smelt stone. So I put that there. 3 was cherry trees, which we didn't get in 1.16, but we ended up getting later. So I kind of predicted that. 4 was like more passive mobs that don't do anything, but are just there for like aesthetics and decorations, like bats, polar bears, ocelots, dolphins, like things that don't have a lot of functionality, but are there for like vibes. So we have gotten, I guess, armadillos. I mean, technically you can use armadillos for dog armor, but I think they fall into that category. So we kind of got that. More Minecraft original mobs, like stuff that's not, doesn't exist anywhere else. It's just like a Minecraft mob. We definitely got that with like the sniffer and what else? Copper golem, stuff like that. 5 or 6 was, this one was kind of a silly one to ask for, but Enderman not griefing things, because I hate Enderman griefing, and that one's never gotten answered. It probably will never be. This one was connected mine carts, so that way you can make a roller coaster where all of the carts are connected to one another in like a chain. I still think they should add that. And also just like a minecart update, I think would be cool. So I haven't gotten it. 8 was more lighting blocks, and these were all the lighting blocks we had at the time when I was recommending this. So we didn't have candles yet. We didn't have any of the soulfire stuff yet. So yeah. It's kind of crazy how many lighting blocks we've gotten since the Nether update, in hindsight. So this wish got fulfilled. 9 was another update, so I did predict it, because I was asking for another update for 1.16, and that's what we got. And then 10 was a cave update, which we ended up getting later in Caves and Cliffs. So that was kind of fun looking back. What else have I got? Elise, I don't know if you're here yet. You out of anyone would recognize this build. Maybe. You might not remember it, but out of everyone in this chat, I feel like you're most likely to remember it. If you're still here. I don't know if you are. Does anyone know what this is from? You remember. Do you remember the name of the server? I think you and me were like the only two active people on this server for the longest time. I didn't know one was active. This was one of Agent's servers. This was what is it called? The Everything Challenge. You found Elise. Hi Dylan, welcome back. We're touring my creative world right now by playing builds. Where'd you find Elise? Oh, I don't remember this. I guess everybody in the little Hollywood Studios thing had a trailer, like a dressing room trailer. Is this artist? No, this was Knight. This was when Knight was still active. Oh my goodness. Wait, Knight, Elise, Agent, Artist? I don't know why Artist got the blue one and not the pink one. Wasn't Knight's skin blue? Didn't Knight wear blue clothes? This should have been flipped. Artist should have been over there. Knight should have been here. Is this one mine? That one's mine. Brad the bully. Cruz. Campbell is my sister. It is my sister. I don't remember these having names on them. That's kind of fun. I miss playing Minecraft with everyone? Yeah. You know what? This week I'm streaming on the Potato Snail server. I'm planning it now. We're going on and we're gonna start planning Halloween builds for a Halloween party. We're going into dance. But yeah, this was my my shop. I don't remember what I was selling in here. There's an auction. Sell me anything. Pull out a book and fill in the chest above. I will mail you an estimated value for your item ASAP. I guess it was just like a pawn shop maybe thing. Yeah, this is the Dylan. Were you in the Everything Challenge? Do you remember that series? I want to say you were maybe in it, maybe not. With Agent Kinetic. I know that was like ages ago. That was Village and Pillage update. You don't think you were? I can't remember everyone who was in it. I remember Elise and Agent and Knight for sure. I don't remember anyone else. Maybe 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦. I'm getting shot in the face. Ow. This was the original disco dressing. I hate how this building looks, but Strav does not remember me. Really? Wonder what Strav's up to nowadays. Every once in a while, Strav will join either the Potato Snail server or like my personal server and be like, "Hey guys, long time no see," and then he leaves, and then we don't hear from him for like another year or two, and then he'll come back and he's like, "Hey guys, remember me?" And then he like doesn't like I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. He's doing pretty good. You're sure? Are you pretty sure? That's cool. That's good. We've lost so many people. I know. I hope everyone's doing well. I like that we keep up with each other, those of us that are on the sales server. And I'm glad that like especially like a few of us follow each other on our like personal social medias. Cause I like keeping up with you guys even if we don't talk all like Chloe's not been as active since like graduating college. Or honestly a little before that, but it's been nice, like, still following her on Instagram so I can kind of see what she's up to. I made a comeback. You have, Dylan. You were disappeared for a while, and then you returned. Automod held your comment. Dylan, because it said butt was a sexual term. I can't believe you would break my non-PG rule by saying butt. I like to hear you guys are doing well, though I usually say nothing. Yeah, Miz, you're like the quiet one on the server. Well, no, Haikyuu's more quiet. Like as far as like sharing personal information. But yeah, you just hang out. You pop in. You mostly lurk on the Discord. I don't know. I feel like you talk a lot, Hawk. You share pictures a lot of cats and stuff. What are the odds I can get invited to the Minecraft server? Are you not on the Minecraft server? On Potato Snails? I thought you had the IP. I thought you'd been on it. Am I wrong? You were on the first server. You joined like once? Oh, well, we'll give you the IP. Yeah. I think the IP is on the Potato Snail server somewhere. I think it's in a pinned comment on maybe the Minecraft channel. If not, Haiku's got you set up. Making a windmill? That might have been one of the old worlds, because we've had 3. We had the first one that I didn't play on very much. I joined that world towards the end. I built like a maze, and I think that was about. I think I literally just built the maze on that world, and then we have the second one, which is for the right before the Caves and Cliffs update, like part 1, and then. But we only had that until Caves and Cliffs Part 2 came out. And then we've had the same world since Caves and Cliffs. Still at least in the IP? Maybe? I don't know. It's Haiku's server. But Elise might have had the IP for some reason. I don't know. I mean, for some reason, because she plays on it. She might have sent it to, like, give someone it at some point. I pop in enough to see you putting message in the wrong place. Oh yeah, the other day I put a message in the wrong. It wasn't supposed to go on the Potato Snail server. It was like me responding to someone like, "Oh, that's cool" or something like that, and then it was on the wrong. I don't know how I sent it in the wrong chat, but yeah. From 2021. That might be too early. I can't remember how old this world is. Ask Haiku in the chat. They'll hook you up. Oh, you need whitelist username, yeah. At least just sense it again. Like, you're a very cold bird. Is it cold right there? And in Sweden. 21.1 degrees. In Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, that is chilly. 69 in Fahrenheit. Fan is on because you want noise from it? Really? I don't like fan noise. I wish I could have a fan on without noise. I'm the opposite. If I can find a way to stay cool without the fan noise, perfect. Anyway, back to the little tour. I can hop onto the Potato Snail server in a minute. Well, actually, no. I've got family coming home soon, so I should probably end. Oh, well, when I switch to sad cam? How long have I been sad cam? This is so sad. Let me finish the tour, and then I'll end stream, and then we can do a Potato Snail server thing tomorrow or the day after. This was my first attempt at a town hall. I hate it. This is maybe one of the oldest builds in my world. This is supposed to be like a courtroom. This is like a city council room. Downstairs is a museum. I never designed this room. This is supposed to be an 𝗦𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗦 museum room, an ocean museum room. Hawk, whispering hawk to shore. Yeah, this is an ocean museum, and then this was like a woodland mansion part of the museum. And then over here on the right, this is my second attempt at town hall. Shape-wise, I like it a lot more. I don't like the colors nowadays. I would probably change the block palette a lot. But it's honestly not bad. Aside from the block palette, like if you come in, I really like this entrance. I like this big rug on the floor of the cat. Because like the paw print was kind of like the 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗛𝗏 logo. So you come in here. There's a library on this side, which also had a villager trading hall. The palette is almost there. I think it just needs to be edited. Yeah. I mean, I decided not to build this a long time ago. This was, again, another high school build for 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏. If I might repurpose this in the future, though. I could change the block palette of this and make it into something else, but yeah, I don't see myself building it again. This over here was a museum. This was it's a little messed up because that's not supposed to be Jack from 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏. That's supposed to be my friend Jack. But yeah, I was gonna have a museum that was talking about the lore of my 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏 world and have stuff in here. And then in the back here, this was like a storage room. I just wanted a big storage room outside of my treehouse, so that was what that was going to be. Upstairs, this was another courtroom. This courtroom I think is a little better. It's still bigger than I think I'd build now. I think I would make the room a little smaller, but it's better than the first courtroom. Oh wait, I had references to people on here. Hold on. Hugs are awesome. Okay, Connor. Yeah, that was one of my middle school friends that was on that world with me. Landon PvP, that was another middle school friend. Red Wolf, that's Cruz. Me. I guess this is the Mining Ocelot. Yeah, Jack. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗓𝗏 Nicole, yep. Blue Girl, yep. These three are from elementary school. Those two were from middle school. Didn't I already have Cruz? Oh, well, in my 𝗦𝗢𝗧𝗏 world, there's Cruz and there's Red Wolf. Both were played by Cruz. Cruz died. Red Wolf was his new character after Cruz died. We've got more villager trading over here. Cruz was, or no, I was going to be the mayor, so this was my mayor's office. I had a fish tank and a little desk over here where I did office work. I like this computer design. I should redesign, or use that somewhere else. And then on this side, there was another office. Cruz, I think, was going to be the head historian. So this is what his office was going to look like. Then you could come over here. Yeah, he was going to have a secret identity called Watchdog. So you would come through the painting, and you'd come to the Watchdog HQ. It's basically Batman, but like dog themed. And so then he had a whole... This was like his training course. He did parkour and a little archery range. And then on the other side is the dogmobile. He had a kennel, not kennel, but like a little area for like all his watchdogs, his dog army. And then if you go over to the supercomputer over here, this is the watchdog computer. Hit that button, the ceiling opens. And you can launch yourself out with the, what's it called? An elytra. I'll speed run kind of the end because I need it to end soon, but got a bank. This is my first bank design right here. This is my second attempt at a bank. It's better. I still don't love it though. Especially I don't like the interior at all. There's that. This was a coffee shop build. I kind of like it. The wall had like a potion, a redstone potion thing. So you'd like click what type of potion you wanted, and the ingredients would fall in. I think it worked pretty well at the time, but I never ended up building it. This was a police station. It's alright. I like this kitchen. I like the curtains on the wall. This is some of my wolf farm. I built this in 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦. This is when I was designing it. So that's that. This was a kelp farm. Speed up. Kelp farm, food farm. This one I think I ended up building too. Yeah, because there was like breeding mode. I think that would make the animals bob, and you could feed them to make them breed. And then killing mode, I think, dropped them into like a kill chamber. Yeah, there's just a bunch of automatic food farms. It's all right. And then that was the UFO design. And jelly came from outer space. This is the 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗧𝗦 meteor. This was a sign that I did. Oh yeah, the pride balloons. Yeah, I built a bunch of pride balloons on the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 server, and this is when I was designing them. So when you get on the 𝗦𝗧𝗏 server, you'll see them. Most of them are on there, I think. I don't think this one's on the server, because I really only did the balloons that fit with people, like people on the server who had that flag. So like the gay one isn't on the server. The lesbian one is. The bi one is. The pan one is. That one's over by Hawkspace. The trans one is. I think the non-binary one is. I don't think we have the ace one on the server. But yeah, this is where I was designing those. These I copied from Pinterest. But they're here. This is when I was designing my nether hub for my survival world. I still really like how this looks. This, I haven't finished this, but I think I will finish it at some point, because I like how it's coming along. This is supposed to be a museum. What do you use to build creative builds in survival? 𝗦𝗦𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗧𝗏. Yeah. You can just like scan the build in your creative world, and then it'll make like a blueprint for you. I do like how this is coming along. I started this at one point and then just kind of left it. So I wanted to build other stuff, but I might come back and finish it because I like kind of the shape of how it's turning out. This is just kind of an experimental build, and it's coming along nicely. And then over here we have my circus tent. This is what I was going to build on AutoCraft, but then school got too much and I couldn't commit to that server, and so I left it. But I do like the exterior. I should send the Coliseum in Discord. Did you build a Coliseum? You should. But if you come into the circus tent, I really didn't do any interior. I barely did one. There's going to be games on that side, prizes on the side, built claw machines. I should finish this too, because this is kind of a fun build. And then I think that's all the highlights, really, of my creative world. This is like a bunch of stuff that I copied from Pinterest and stuff if I ever want to build somewhere. This was the teddy bear from the original 𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏 world that I did for Valentine's Day. It's here. Yeah, nothing else here is from anything. And then these were my original house designs for what was ended up being my nether village. But I might use the snowy designs in my solo world. I've come in and changed a couple of things since the updates came out. Like when Pale Forest came out, I was like, oh, these leaves would look great in the winter biome. So I put them in here. Frozen fountain. Just me designing like statues, what it would look like if you made like a netherite statue. Like the snow on the roofs. Thanks. I also had this where I was like a little snow gradient. It was kind of fun. At the bottom. You mean like this? Yeah. That's pretty cool. This was ended up being the bank, but it was planned to be like a library. Yeah. And then these were some of the lore banners I was planning for my survival world that I might still use. The rifters, I was thinking, I didn't really have a rifter design set, but I liked this one. I liked these. This was supposed to be like a rift, but I didn't love how that looked. So I think I would have ended up going with this one or this one here. Yeah. Last but not least, I think the only thing I haven't. Oh well, no, I didn't show this off. This was supposed to be a giant redstone robot for minecats. I was gonna do a robot takeover arc where robots were taking over minecats, and they built this giant machine, just giant redstone Goliath that like came out of like a hole in the ground. I might build it somewhere. I think it looks kind of fun. And then finally, this is the build that I did for 𝗦𝗓𝗔𝗟𝗦𝗛𝗧𝗛𝗚 build competition. I still like it. It's really cool. I copied the cat over from my Monument of the Fallen in Hydra, but I built the castle around it, and I thought it looks really cool. It could be better. I especially don't like these stairs in here. And the judges during the contest said that they also thought the stairs could have been better, and I was like, yeah, I agree. I didn't like it when I built them, but I'm not good at stairwells very well. Just my sign to build some Frozen inspired builds. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, I think a nice castle like this would be cool. I might use some elements from this in the build in the future. I don't know if I would rebuild this specifically again in the future. Like I don't think I'd build it in my create or my survival world, but I might take elements from it to build something in future. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream, you guys. I know it was a really unorganized stream. It was supposed to just be a survival stream, but then we ended up coming on here and getting distracted. Actually, I'm gonna end over in the quarry, Hawk, if you know how to get back there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I will definitely. I know I say a lot. I'm gonna start streaming more, and then I don't. But since I'm leaving in January and I probably won't be able to do many streams, I think I'm going to commit to doing a lot of streams while I'm still unemployed. I mean, I might as well fill up the time doing something when I'm not applying to things. So, yeah, that is going to be it for today's stream. I will be back tomorrow or the day after. We'll do a potato snail server stream, maybe, or another survival stream. I'll figure out whatever I'm feeling like that day. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. Let me see if there's anyone we can raid. Let me. Oh, what did I just hit? I think I reloaded textures on accident. Let's see. Oh, I can hit. Excuse me. The raid button now lets me browse to find people. I think I haven't streamed in so long. Okay, let's see. Let's go following. Who's streaming? Who's streaming? You know, I can't find anyone that I really want to raid into today, so I think I will just end the stream here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a fun stream. Thanks Hawk for touring my creative world with me. Yeah, I'll be back soon. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.